Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Table Quests, where every Wednesday we stream here on Twitch Dungeons and Dragons. That's an easy sentence. Um, Same time, usually as always. This is session number 6 now of our campaign Doors and Deities. You can watch our previous episodes as well as this one later on here on Twitch after it's done, as well as over on YouTube. Also table quests where you can also find highlights, although on Twitch as well you can also see those. You can find us as well from any of the links that are down in the Twitch page there, as well as our link tree, which you can find pretty easily. Special thank yous on the night to Syrinscape for the lovely jazz music I think you're hearing right now, as well as all the nice sounds and music you might be hearing throughout the night. Um, Also, thanks to Animated Battle Maps on Patreon for the lovely animated 3D-ish battle maps. You can find them at patreon.com/animatedmaps. My name is Drew. I am the DM who's going to be running the game for these lovely people. We've got John,
Hello.
Kat, Mike, Kendra, and Walt. And last week, these guys, um, after the whole business in the forest and dealing with the ins and outs of that, Desiel spoke with Nestor, and as did Pep as well afterwards, although slightly different results to those conversations. You guys watched a beautiful acrobatic performance by the acrobats. And then later, the head of the troop, Melissa, told you the story about the missing acrobats, Patrice and Alexia, who had left the circus after an unfortunate incident involving their show, and had joined a would-be arcane professor looking to start his own school, and haven't been heard from since. And she was hoping that you might make your way over to Yalthul, about a week's journey west towards the coast, um, and find them, and hopefully make sure they're okay. Um, After that, you guys met back at the tavern, where after dinner and all that, you guys got up to some fun with a game of Truth or Dare, um, where we saw Tempest, the beginning of her stand-up career, her first performance there, um, as well as learning a few other things about most of your characters. Um, you guys got to sleep in the room, and Amnail had a revealing dream, after which learned found out some new things about himself, um, and you guys all leveled up as or over the course of that night. Before gathering your things, gathering provisions, and setting off west. After making it through the first day without any trouble, you guys set up for the night along the road, where during her watch, Lyra began to hear her broken sword speaking to her again, telling her to go off a certain way into the woods, um, which she did, making a good bit of noise as she did so, waking the rest of you up and setting you off to follow her. So right now, that's where you guys are. Lyra, you are traipsing through the woods, following your sword, and the rest of you just kind of heard or can see the direction she's gone in, although she is now out of your sight.
So yeah, I'm just
Yep.
talking to my sword. Just which way are we going? This way, that way? Which way are we feeling tonight?
So you hold the sword out, and it
Mm-hmm.
bends and points you off, kind of at a 45-degree angle away from the road, and you uh, just crunching, stamping through, breaking branches. Although the trees aren't very dense, so it's not all that difficult to get through. Until up in front of you, you can see kind of a break or clearing in the trees, where your sword or the voices around you whisper, "Here, here. It is here."
I would attempt to follow her through the woods when I woke up, by the way.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah, I mean,
me
we
too.
all heard it, so...
Are you going to be trying to stay back?
No, I definitely
or
want to know what's
just-
going on here.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I woke up, heard a noise, got my glaive, nothing else. Used light at the edge of my glaive and just started walking towards the woods, following her step, illuminating the path for myself and whoever's coming.
Yep, so you guys will be catching up in a few moments. Lyra, if you look ahead into clearing, you can see that the trees break, obviously, and there is a clearing in front of you. And then behind that, a couple dozen feet, is kind of a rise, a hill that's kind of cut out, so there's a small cliff or face where it looks like a campsite has been set up, kind of tucked in this curled hill. And in front of that, in the main clearing, is a blackened circle on the ground where the dirt and grass has just been burnt away in some kind of pattern, and two what look like bodies, or just at this point shapes in the dark, lay. You don't see any movement or hear anything at the moment, but that is what you can see. And at this point, you can hear behind you and see a shining light on the end of a large bladed weapon. That's the rest of you.
Oh, hey guys, just going through, strolling the woods, and, you know, how you do, just reconnaissance of, checking out, making sure no one's sneaking up on our camp, and look what I found! Surprise! Good thing I investigated this all on my own. How did I do? I'll whisper to my sword.
It kind of hums and buzzes in your hand. Cryptically. You're not...
I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to nod.
Yeah, the rest of you don't hear anything from the sword.
So,
you just see her retracing.
I'm just gonna, you know, I'll be back! And I'll kind of, like, investigate this dirt circle with bodies on it.
Alright, awesome. Let me just drag you guys over here.
Is there anyone who hasn't followed us? Is Pep with us as well?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Alright, so can you all see the map?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. Is that on stream?
Yep,
as
it is.
well?
Lyra says she walks away and Tempest is just like hovering over her shoulder. She wants to know what's going on.
So the circle, actually, I can...
About how far from our campsite are we?
You guys are only a few minutes kind of off the road, probably about half a mile or so.
Okay. And the campsite is right next to the road?
The campsite is you're a little ways off the road. You can't quite
Okay.
see it from here, but assuming it follows the same path, you're not far off.
Carriage for one day, and we're going to lose it now.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about to say, if everybody is here, I will start heading back towards this campsite.
Back towards the
campsite to make sure
Back towards the
nothing happens to our stuff.
back towards your camp. Okay. All right. Well, the rest of you, Lyra, as you approach I drew a circle here for the circle. It looks like something had been drawn out, kind of this glyph, roughly in a circle around this fist-sized hunk of obsidian that now has this kind of light mist rising from it. And when you step close, when you get within about, because you're coming from up here at the top, and get within about 10 feet of it, the air just loses all of its heat. And it gets it's already a kind of a chilly night, but it just almost freezing. You start seeing your breath.
We all feel that, or does just
If you're
does
stepping,
the
if you're stepping close.
I'd be like 30 feet behind her.
Okay. So
And
Tempest, if you're
Tempest
right
is
over her
behind
shoulder,
her. Yeah.
then as she gets close, you both can feel that.
Huh. This brings back memories. A little bit of deja vu, maybe.
You often come across air-conditioned circles?
Maybe not like air-conditioned circles. I don't know what air conditioning is. That's a very strange concept. But like creepy
So like an experimental thing,
clearings.
like weather spell.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
But okay. Can I investigate this dirt circle? Like, is there some like it's just a circle? It's not like an assemble or anything.
It's in kind of a twisting bracket, or not twisting fractal shape, etched into the ground.
I'll just kind of like hold my sword over the circle and be like, "Is this what you want?"
The vibration kind of gets stronger and almost uncomfortable, and the whispers start getting kind of discordant, and you get the feeling this isn't good, whatever this is.
I'll kind of turn to Tempest and be like, maybe just take a few steps back, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, I'm gonna back up slowly.
And then it seems like my sword is reacting to this circle, so can I like kind of place the sword on the circle, maybe?
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Do that. You can.
As soon as I see Lyra saying that, sorry, I take a little bit of my holy water that I keep on the vial on my side. I throw it in front, and I cast protection from evil and good, choosing evil, of course.
Okay. And what exactly does? Oh, there we go.
I mean, are you sure protection from good is not going to be useful in this situation?
Oh yes, this gives me only the goodest of vibes. I imagine a Shiba Inu is gonna appear from behind this obsidian in a minute, and we're gonna start petting it.
So that is against evil.
Yes, and I'm gonna choose Lyra because she's the one that brought us here, and I'm like, well, this is probably something to do with her. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the holy water, sprinkle it in front, and put my hand on her chest. Well, on the back, I would say, because she's probably in front of me. So it would have been like, boom. You just feel like a little bit of a slap from behind, just like.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. Do you have any idea what this is? Have you ever?
I'm sure it's fine, whatever it is. Or maybe not.
And then you touch your sword to the ground.
Yeah.
When you do that, this kind of inky mist expands out from the center of the circle, and only you can see this.
Okay.
To the rest of you, she touches her sword to the circle, and then just kind of starts and looks around her. But to you, what little colors you can see, given that it is dark, everything kind of bleeds away into different shades of inky gray, almost swirling, almost like ink on paper, in kind of the way it the way the light kind of bends and twists. But nothing quite yet happens. However, Emnel, while you're watching this happen, you catch off what is to your right, so over by near the camp. You see on the ground something, another kind of indistinct figure dragging itself along the ground. Roughly the size of a humanoid being.
Not good. Not
Just kind
good.
of
And I'm gonna
slowly moving away, or kind of at an angle towards the campsite.
towards where I saw Desiel going.
No, towards the camp that's set up over here. Not back to your campsite.
Okay. Sorry, Lyra. Do you have anything else to do in this creepy area?
Shh, I need quiet.
I turn over and I walk over to Pep. Pep, could you stay around? I need to check something. I think I saw something over there, and I'm gonna point not with the glaive but with my hand so I don't shine a light at the thing. I think it's wise that I follow it.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a nap right here if that's okay. Yeah. I'll sit
I guess
down.
Tempest is just like twiddling her thumbs then. She's like, everyone's leaving. I don't know what to do. There's so many questions. I'm just gonna.
Tempest, could you stay with Pep, please? I need to check something out. And I start walking towards the thing. I'm gonna not dispel, but like turn off my light as I'm doing this because I do have dark vision.
Okay, I'm
and
blind now.
start to
so-
walk.
I'm so bored. Someone give me an answer.
Alright, so you're going to approach the figure.
Yes.
Alright. And as you get closer, you can see that indeed it is a human. In these kind of dark travel clothes, just looking badly injured, like there's blood seeped through the clothes all on one side. One arm is kind of just hanging limp, as are kind of both legs, and he's just dragging himself slowly along the ground.
Jesus Christ, what has happened to you? And I'm gonna walk towards him, and I'm gonna use my healing hands, if I can touch it. I can touch them to attempt to heal.
Alright, healing hands, go ahead and is that a roll?
There is no roll. It's my level, so 3 hit points.
Okay, so you guys fine. So when you do that, the kind of purple light that normally emanates from your hands does so, and it seeps in, but as it touches his clothing, instead of soothing and healing, you hear and his face turns towards you, and it is a human face, although bloodied, and along where you touch maybe his back or his shoulder, these black cracks begin to spread out and kind of begin to consume him, in this and black smoke starts pouring at his mouth, and he just and collapses to the ground with this smoke still billowing out from his mouth.
As he was starting to do all that, I let go of whatever it was, and I started to take a few steps back. I was like, "Is it like it's not moving or anything?"
No, he at this point he has fallen to the ground, and just the smoke keeps pouring out and is kind of pooling in front of his head. And the rest of you start to see a very similar, well, those of you that can see at this point. So I guess Lyra
Which is Lyra.
sees from the two corpses, one of which looks relatively unharmed, the other is basically torn and ripped to be almost unrecognizable. The same thing, smoke begins kind of billowing and pouring from their mouths.
I'll kind of like crouch, but not get too close to the body, and like hold my sword like pointing at it and be like, excuse me, are you all right?
You just hear internally, ready yourself.
Oh.
Fell things approach.
Okay, say less. And I will throw this on myself. Armor bag it is.
Alright.
And I'll kind of like, I'm assuming I know that my friends are still here, so I'll just kind of shout behind me and be like, we might be, I might have led us into a little bit of trouble, so prepare yourselves. Sorry.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, I guess I'll go a little closer and I'll just like look over her shoulder and be like, ah, that's what was over here.
Guess I should have brought a torch.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so you guys brace yourselves, and indeed, from these kind of pools of black smoke, these shadowy, outlined figures rise up and just kind of. The chill kind of ripples through the air, and in your kind of smoky, altered vision, you see them very clearly outlined where everything else is kind of gray. They are pure black against everything else. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, yay. Never split the bye. Is it just me or this is like the second time we've split the party 3 ways?
I mean, you're
never
not
learn.
really split. It's pretty close. Well, okay. 2 of the ways you're not.
Sorry, I forgot to click my token DM. If you could just add it. Sorry.
Oh,
Not that it was worth anything. It was complete shit, but... well,
turn.
you know.
Alright, I'll get everybody's. So I'm actually smart this time and pre-rolled initiative for these guys, so now I just have to enter it. It's beautiful. That's a 2. Everyone has their initiative in. Z descending. Oh, and gotta pull the music up because smooth jazz, not the best. Kind of hard to get into the
Combat
flow.
music.
Kind of hard to get into the flow of combat. We want. No, it is not. Shut up. Where did it go? That should be it. There we go. Everyone can hear that, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Alrighty. Now it is starting, and it is going to be. Where did the battle music go? What? Oh no! We get it for
I
4
think it's
seconds.
just turn and walk away. With no music, okay, we're not interested.
There we go.
Who has higher decks?
Between who?
I assume Desiel and
Yeah.
Tempest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not there right now, but
Let's see, I could do
in
that.
character and out of character, I'm having problems with Roll20 loading on Chrome, so I have it open in Firefox, which is why I did it manually. My Dex,
I think it's Desiel.
yeah, likely. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, mine's only 15, so.
Okay, so yeah,
Da, 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 da.
mine's a 16.
Let's see, and then get
Even
Dizzy
when
out.
he's not a rogue, he's a rogue.
Right.
All right. First up, it's going to be this Shadow's turn. He's going to swell forward towards Lyra. So this blackness kind of just slips across it through the darkness, and will reach out a hand and try and grab you.
If this is
And I don't
considered,
believe
sorry,
What's
go
that?
ahead. If it is considered a melee attack, he will take cold damage.
so that is a 6 does not hit you, I don't think.
No, thankfully.
And so then he takes 10 points.
Let's see. 5 cold damage.
Okay. And then unfortunately he is resistant to cold damage. That is
Darn.
Why 5 though?
Says it on my sheet. It says while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Huh, weird. I thought when you upcasted it gave more temporary hit points.
because it's
and
yeah
more
when,
damage.
on the cast
Yeah, you're
that's what it
right.
says.
I'm pretty sure it's 10. It's 10 hit points and 10 damage.
Oh, you're right, okay. Okay, so there you go.
So it is 10 points. Should
Mhm.
be. Not- Yes, it is 10. Okay, which reduces to 5. All right. So your kind of silvery white cloak of magical armor, as he reaches out, a light kind of smacks off of it. Number one, knocking its arm away and making it kind of retreat back into its amorphous form. It's going to be his turn. And it is Desiel's, although you're not here at the moment.
No, there, and I haven't heard anything that makes me run back, so
Yeah, not quite yet.
just chilling at the campsite.
All right. And that brings us Tempest.
Okay, I am going to cast Bane on. There's 3 of them, right? 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna attempt it. I'm assuming that their charisma is probably not super high. Could be wrong.
Well, you guessed right. It's not.
Wow, that scream though.
Should work. Okay, so one of them fails. That's this one down here. And the other 2 succeed.
Damn it. That's a bit rude of them. Do I? No, I'll end my turn here. Yeah, can I actually move around a little bit? Just, I want to go a little behind Pep. I don't want to be hit. Stay away. Actually, I might go even further. I'll be
Yes.
behind the tree if I can.
At this point, you can't really see what's happening. But you know it's not good.
Yep. I'll hide behind that little tree.
All right.
Man, all of you have so much hit points.
And then that's going to bring us to Pep. So
Oh, I can't see, right?
you cannot see. You could maybe for a brief moment see as Lyra's armor kind of knocked this thing back, this kind of shadowy blackness. So you know that's there, and you know something is over by Amnail, but nothing apart from that.
Is Emnail's glaive still glowing?
No, he
No.
dispelled.
No.
I put
spell
it
Okay.
out before I left.
So I actually can't see anything. Okay, I'm just gonna proceed to walk in a straight line with my full movement. Let me just make a choice here.
I should also raise the point. I forgot that it's pitch black. I wouldn't have been able to see for Bane either. I don't think.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to. I just pick a cardinal direction at random, and I'm just gonna start walking. I guess that's north, so I'm just gonna keep walking north until I bump into Tempest. Oh. This is not the right way. I'm gonna go back one step, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. And it is Lyra's turn.
Okay.
So you can see them all. You can see the one in front of you that struck at you.
Uh-huh.
You can see this, and you can see both of these here.
Okay, I also don't have dark vision. I just realized. Or no, I do. Never mind. Okay. I am going to do green flame blade to the guy in front of me.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Before I do that, I want to hex him for my bonus action, and then I will do this. And then I'm not. I'm gonna move like a step out of the circle, and then that will end my turn.
Fortunately for you, they don't have any reactions. Well, he can't. Yeah, so you're fine for right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Then you're going to for the green flame blade, and that's an attack. No.
Yeah, you have to make a melee
Oh.
spell
Yeah,
attack.
make the attack. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why it's not rolling that.
Yeah, spells in Roll20 can be kind of wonky.
As we level up and start establishing what we use and not, we probably should start building macros. Those are way more trustworthy than these stealth thingies.
So an 8 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
So your sword alights in this green fire, and you kind of slash out as you step back. But the shadow almost flickering like a candle flame. It's kind of hard to get a bead on, and the light passes just over it. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, now it's time for the shadow by Amnail. Who is going to attempt to reach out and snatch at you. Is a 12 that hits you without your armor?
Yes, my AC is 11 currently.
Oof. Alright. So that does 7 points of necrotic damage as it kind of grabs you on
resistance to, so have to
which so that is 3 points of necrotic damage as it grabs on kind of the side of your neck, and you feel this seeping cold, and this smoke kind of shoots off of your skin as you feel it kind of pulling at you, and you start to feel like it's kind of draining at your core essence, and is going to reduce your strength score by 1 point.
Cool.
For the moment. A moment.
Awesome. Not like I have an even score. Fuck me. Honestly.
That is going to be its turn, and now it is this shadow who is going to try and follow Pep. I've got a lot of movement, and make an attack at you. A 9 does not hit you.
It's 12 for me right now.
All right. And now it's Edmail's turn.
Seeing what this is, I can kind of infer its nature, and I am not very pleased, much less by the fact that it's just weakened me. So first of all, I'm going to take my hands, and I'm going to do a little bit of a hand motion with it. I'm like, come on, this has to work. And I'm going to flick my hand back towards the one that I saw running towards Pep, and I'm going to cast as a bonus action Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
That should roll to hit right now. One second. I'm trying.
Should.
I'm trying. Okay, it didn't. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I have to go to my spells. Because I made a little macro for it, but it's not working. Now it should. You come on. I know you can do it.
While we're waiting, what does it look like? Your spiritual weapon.
It's basically a bludgeoning, like the wrist, the skeletal wrist that holds the scale on my armor. It's basically that wrist just impacting shit.
All right.
And okay, I am stupid. Give me 1 second, because it's wanting me to choose a level to cast that, but now it's not allowing me to choose a level.
Oh dear.
Give me 1 second. I have physical dice on me. Do you mind? I can show you on my dice tray.
No problem.
Just so that
No
for expedience sake. It's a 5 plus 7, so 12.
12? At 12 hits?
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus my wisdom, so it's 1d8 plus 4 right now. So it's 4. 4 plus 4. 8 points
That
of
is force
radiant
damage.
No, it's
Radiant.
force. I don't remember.
Force. Yeah, it's well in the description it says force, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember.
8 points of force damage as this skeletal hand just and kind of knocks part of the side of it off and kind of dispels it.
Cool, and for my main action, I'm gonna take a swing at the one in front of me. So my hit is less. It normally is a 5, so now it's a 4. That's an 8. 8 total.
8 total. 8 does not hit.
Okay, so that's my turn. I'm staying right there.
All right. Well, this one, the bottom, which is baned, is going to seep itself back forward within the circle, and chasing Lyra. And it's going to try and do its thing again. And that is a 9, which I don't think hits you.
Nope.
And does he take the...
Yep, every time he engages with me, he will take the cold damage.
Alright, so again, your silvery armor rebuffs it, and kind of taking another kind of bit of its essence away.
Doesn't he have to hit?
Yeah, it's for a melee attack.
But
But he has to damage you. He has to land.
Does it have to be damaged?
Yeah, he has to land the hit. So he has to beat each AC, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I haven't played a warlock in a long time, so I don't know.
It just says, if a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. It doesn't say it has to, but
Yeah,
have
the
everyone roll
word
it.
if it hits you.
Just to hit
Okay,
when it-
got
Yeah,
it.
That's what I'll land
you.
Either hits you with a minute. Okay, yeah. So he does not take the damage this time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take away the damage for last time because I didn't know that either.
Also, DM, real quick, sorry, because I just remembered. If these creatures are technically considered evil, they have disadvantage on attacks on Lyra because of protection from good and evil.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And they are. Thank you for letting me know before that becomes relevant. Because so far it hasn't, fortunately.
I mean, I'm just saying, are we sure they're not good?
Also, one last thing that I can remember: when you hex a target, you can choose one of its abilities, and it has disadvantage on ability checks and maybe saving throws of that ability. So you can choose one of its 6 abilities. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you're right.
I remember because I used to fuck it up because when I played a Hexblade, I did that with the Hexblade's curse, but it's not with the Hexblade's curse, it's just with the Hex spell.
So I will let you pick that on your turn
Yeah, okay, let me think about this.
when that comes back. Iziel still hasn't really been anything you would have heard. Unfortunately, so it's going to go back to
I begin casting a ritual at the campsite.
Okay.
Can I have you? So you said earlier, Lyra's sword had flashed when she attacked. Can I maybe possibly use the light from that to at least be able to vaguely see, like in dim light or something, to make an attack?
Unfortunately not, because the spell isn't still up. It was just something that happened and then was gone.
Yeah. Okay.
You can tell, you know, there's something there that she's striking at.
Yeah, no, I can't see shit. Never mind. I'm gonna pull a pep. I'm like, this worked for him, so I'm gonna like stumble off in this direction and see what I can find. But I want to go like away from where I think they were, so. I'll go over here. And I'll just be shouting out, guys, where are you?
Guys.
Now you can see, you as you pass by, you can kind of dimly, like, you know where Lyra is.
Okay, and so as I'm passing by, I'm like, there's one, and I'm gonna turn and shoot a guiding bolt at him.
Yes, and that's the one you would have seen kind of as she swung at it with green flame blade.
Yeah, okay. That's a 7, but I'm gonna use my... Oh, wait, no, does 12 hit? Wait, do I have to know? Hold on.
You have disadvantage because you cannot.
I do. I just want to... Okay, so I don't actually have to... I can know if I fail it first. So I have my magical favored by the gods thing.
So roll again for the disadvantage.
Okay, so 12 was the thing. Does 12 hit?
12 does actually hit.
Okay, awesome. I don't have to use my once a day thing then. Damage. Oh, dice went everywhere. Not too shabby.
Okay, yeah. So tell me what your radiant, what your guiding bolt looks like then.
So like I'm stumbling through the darkness, like, hey, where is someone? And then as I turn and I see that guy's there, I'm like, that one, and I like finger gun some radiant damage at him.
All right, so the streak of light blue light just whoosh, cuts straight through the shadowy figure and just tears most of it away. It just barely kind of recollects and coalesces, like wavering again, like a candle flame just flickering wildly.
Yeah. I'm
barely
still
managing
confused
to
as to
stay
what's
together.
going on, so I'm taking this very leisurely. I'm like,
Yes,
sure.
although only Lyra and Amnail can actually see that. You see your bolt hit something and then go through it and just kind of black, swirling black around it, but then it passes away and whoosh, your light dissipates. So you get a quick glimpse of everything, and then back to darkness.
I'm gonna hope that wasn't one of my friends, and just later I'll keep going in this direction.
All right, so now it's Pep's turn. You've got you vaguely can sense that there's something in front of you, and then there's also the giant skeletal hand that just swung through something. You know something's right there.
Well, I know that Lyra's a human, and Lyra can't see in the dark, so that could have been her, technically. I definitely don't want to punch Lyra in the face. So I'm going to proceed to run towards Camp South. I'm going to dash. So 60 feet. No, Desiel! Oh.
So when you run by, you pass what is probably Lyra, as well as the things she is fighting, and then continue on down.
Both of them get
And
a
then-
death opportunity on him.
No, they don't have anything I can take as a reaction.
Oh, well, good.
Their action is slightly different than just attack.
Roll for tree.
You run and then kind of, whoa, there's a tree right in front of you. And then you shout Desiel as well.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we need our wizard.
Alright.
Yes.
Yes, so a ways away, maybe not half a mile necessarily, but a ways off. Desiel, you hear your name shouted by a slightly winded Pep back in the direction you had left them. So it will take you a while to get there, but
I will start dashing that way.
Yep.
Having donned my robe and grabbed my component pouch and all that fun stuff. Being prepared.
I assume
start
you
running that
would have had that stuff as your ritual casting or
Sure,
whatever.
yeah.
You're a pretty put together guy.
I'll start running towards my friend Pep.
All right.
What a fucking shade to the rest of us. Okay? It's not like we're fucking going everywhere without armor, okay?
I was just saying that I was prepared. I wasn't saying anything about anybody else.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the DM. Like, you're a prepared guy. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, because we just woke up.
He wasn't saying anything about any of you, except Desiel, who I'm saying is pretty prepared generally, so he would have his stuff with him.
He's a Boy
That's
Scout.
all.
What can I say?
Sometimes it's what you don't say.
I'm not going to say anything. Lyra, it's your turn.
Okay. So I can see, and I see Tempest is kind of on her lonesome, so I'm going to take a step back 2 steps, hoping to get this other guy's attention and cast Eldritch Blast on him.
All right, roll for that.
It's 18
18.
hits,
18 hits.
14 damage.
14. Yeah. You
That's
hold
a
out your
10.
sword. Yeah, max 10. Hold out your sword, and the light and the Eldritch Blast snakes out from it, hits, and just eats up the dark shadow. Just completely eating it away, and there is nothing left, and he is dead.
Oh. Okay. That'll end my turn.
And it's now the other shadow's turn. Looking at Amnail, is going to Actually, yeah, trying to attack him again. And that's a 6, which I don't believe hits you.
Nope.
Your AC's low. It's not quite that low right now. And it's your turn.
I'm not a paladin. I don't have a negative dexterity.
He reaches out and you kind of duck back away from its reaching appendage. Excuse me.
Okay, so firstly, I rolled a Constitution save earlier because I had a concentration spell and I failed. So protection from evil and good has fallen from Lyra because I forgot when I took the damage earlier. So I have my spiritual weapon, which I imagine is this purple square that you had here.
Yes, it
DM.
is.
Okay,
Yes.
so I can move it 20 feet as a bonus action. So can I move it towards this one?
Like there?
Alrighty, and I'm gonna do an attack. So it's let me actually roll the attack correctly. I will not fail this time. I believe in myself. Come on. I know you want to. Yep, much faster. Sorry. That's fucking far from hell. 6. So that's 6 plus 6 is 12. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 hits.
Okay. That's 6 plus 4 is 10 points of force damage.
All right, yeah. So the clenched skeletal fist just slams into it, pop, releasing whatever force held this together, as it was already kind of falling apart, and just shreds it into pieces that quickly fade away. And that one is dead.
Cool. And do these things have faces, or they're just like mist and black smoke?
They are just form or kind of almost. They don't have any distinct features. They're just kind of vaguely humanoid.
Oh, righty. Yeah, I'm just gonna actually, because reasons, whatever the hell, I'm just gonna take a step back and I'm gonna attack with my glaive because I still have. I'm gonna move to here. No, I think that's 15. Sorry. Nope, that's 10.
Yeah, 10,
Still
you're
can
good.
reach it. Okay, so I'm gonna take an attack with my glaive.
All right.
It's this -1 because my strength is lowered. So
12. It 12 hits. Hello.
Oh no, did we
He's
lose
frozen.
him?
He's frozen. Yeah.
He's really
God.
deep in thought.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's not reading. He's not doing the John. Reed.
12 hits him
Mm-mm.
because 11 was his AC. Yeah.
We can deliver the bad news when he gets back.
Yeah.
Drew with his fancy gaming chair. You gotta take that up.
In the background, Tempest is just like stumbling around in circles.
Did Pep have his sword with him?
No, I don't have anything. I wouldn't need
Alright.
my sword, to be honest. Like,
Well, I don't know any different, so I'm carrying your sword.
just heading straight
Dezio
back.
comes back like and he's just carrying everything.
No,
What's
just
going
a
on?
sword.
I think by the
He's not
time
strong enough to carry a whole lot much,
Mm.
but he can carry a sword, maybe.
Do I even have? Is that even my sword? I don't know. Cause do I have a sword?
Yeah, I don't remember you having a sword.
What do you have? Like, do you have a weapon? Like,
I
you're the one
have
that called
a
for help.
chainmail. I have 1 days of ration. I have a water skin, and I have a tinderbox.
Oh, you're
I-
a brawler. That's right. So
I have
No
a
s-
prayer book.
no
I don't know
sword
why
for
I
you.
have a prayer book, but I have a prayer book.
Oh, you do that often?
And I have 5 sticks of incense, Why do I have
He's an
that?
athlete.
What the heck?
A lot of athletes are religious.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And I have a lock of hair. Why do I have a lock of hair? Oh, okay.
Whose hair is it, Peps?
I don't
Is
know.
this why your relationship with your father is so strange?
It's my own hair, yeah.
No, it was, you said, somebody grabbed hair and said hair was useful. Was that?
Watching the stream back in the future. How's your day today? Is it good? I mean, if you're on the other side of the world, then I mean, how was your day?
So what do you
How's
mean
it
the other side of the world? Like,
The other side. This is
So-
the correct side.
so
the correct
from you,
hemisphere.
there's like the northern side of the world, or there's like the other side of the circle. Like,
Yeah.
So which one are you talking about?
Well, if I'm talking about time zones, it's obviously going to be that way. I don't know. I don't know how people in the Arctic live. Maybe they like live for the night. I don't know. Maybe they're wild party people at night.
The Arctic
Regardless.
being everywhere other than
I was trying to be
Australia.
considerate and ask people how their days were. Okay.
Oh, Walt, this message, so 5 damage.
So
So
5
we have an
damage.
we have an update on
While we
that.
have no DM, all of our pictures on the Twitch stream are just like chopped in half.
I did put a message in the chat for our 5 viewers that we're having technical difficulties. Enjoy our pointless conversations, please.
Should we maybe cut to break?
Yeah.
They could chat with it. Well, it's only an hour in. I don't think we need to cut the break.
Okay.
But
Well,
they could chat with us. We could engage.
sure.
Y'all could
Yes.
engage.
If anybody's listening, if anyone's out there wants to tell us
You
about
can-
your day.
You could send a
Yeah,
pizza
I mean,
to
literally,
Australia.
tell us how your day is.
Mhm.
Even if
Now's
you're
the
watching this
time.
back, leave in the comments how your day was.
Yes, please.
Australians eat pizza with pineapple, right?
What?
It's a debated thing, but pizza with pineapple is a thing.
Can't
Is it not a thing there?
hear you.
You're muted, Drew.
Can everyone hear me now? Am I
Yeah.
good?
You're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's highly debated here too.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have 5 damage from Walt from his glaive.
Okay, yes, because a 12 does hit. Although I want to correct
I'm like, I'm pepped now.
Mike. AC is 12, not 11.
I'll hang out down here. Now I'm pepped.
What? Oh no! That's right. I ruined
Tempest
Yeah.
is her plants. Tempest is now just.
Which is
plants.
how it really should be, honestly.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. I could do this. Hello.
If no one watching the stream could tell,
There we
I
go.
like plants.
Now I'm on the right window.
Uh-oh, where did Walt go?
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
he's-
There he is. Oh, there's.
Hey,
And we're back.
smooth operators, guys.
Yeah, well, we
Professional.
may be the only stream that literally spans the entire globe with our players, so it's a little more difficult than all being in the same room.
True.
together.
Yeah. Sure. That's why.
Good way to say it. I like that.
I mean, it's true.
It is true.
It is literally true.
If the internet goes out in Australia, Brazil, Canada, Portugal, which we like to call England.
Whoa there.
I kept saying she was from England for like the first month.
Yeah, you did. I don't know why.
I totally thought I was going to be talking to someone with a British accent when I first logged on.
No, just a
Yeah, that's it. I
shitty
was
British
trying to-
accent.
Yeah, I was trying to engender that animosity between y'all. That's what it
Oh.
was.
There you go.
Wait, so is it hitting Walt or is it Walt hitting it?
That is Walt hitting it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was it hitting Walt. Okay, never mind.
No.
I was like, since when does this thing have a glaive? And I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Now we
Yes.
can.
Sent you the damage of this hit like 3 minutes ago, so you guys could keep on going while I'm figuring shit out over here.
All right. Well, at least we're in the right windows, at least.
Yes, I rolled a 1, so it's 5 damage.
Okay. That is all I need right now. Ugh, imagine having technical difficulties during a stream. How inconsiderate.
We know, right?
Horrible of him. How could he even...
Not only are we the worldwide D&D stream, we're also the only stream ever to have technical difficulties.
Well,
First for everything, guys.
Walt is technically streaming from a third world country.
That is true.
I mean, he has said it himself.
You were out for battle today.
No, Walt has said that he's in a third world country. So
Technically true.
Is that the register for like what level of country, like world-wise, you're in? Like
I
an
don't know.
official designation.
No.
Yeah,
trust-
so
I trust
Americans
that.
think it's just America, and then
Yeah.
there's second world countries,
No,
and
it
then
has-
there's third world countries.
no, I just trust the person who lives there when he says, "I live in a third world country."
No.
I'm like, okay,
I can't remember exactly what it is, but it has to do with involvement in World War II.
That's what I heard too. Someone told me
Something like- I
that.
don't remember
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
that seems like a very colonial perspective on how to divide the world. Were you on our team?
Hold on while I
Awesome.
Google this.
To be fair, it was a pretty important event that
Yeah.
basically everybody was involved with.
But like, how do you determine that? Because the Polish, I think, were still using like bows and arrows and horses, but they
Whoa.
participated.
I
But
need
they
citation on
participated,
that.
so-
Okay.
I think like it was like U.S. and their allies are considered first world countries, and then
Oh, wow.
everything else or something.
You're right. It's originally applied to countries that were aligned with the United States and other Western nations in opposition to the former Soviet Union. Jesus, I'm never using that again. That's
We
like
are
way
the
more
first
biased
world.
than I thought.
That sounds very well. Sounds like another
mean,
group we fought against back in
when
the
you
40s.
win, you
We
know,
are
you
the
get
first
to
world. Everyone
make
else
the
is a
rule.
second-class citizen.
When you win
We
the
like-
war, I mean,
First world is we helped the US. Second world is it was the enemy. And third is just like we didn't want to participate.
Did not participate.
Yeah.
that's literally what it is.
But I feel like that's not the definition anymore, because we definitely wouldn't
Yeah,
call it
no, it
no.
a
doesn't.
second world country, right? Like,
We don't really refer to anything as a second world country.
yeah, exactly.
That's not really a thing.
No, second-class citizens maybe, but
Well, those two things aren't connected either,
exactly.
fortunately. Oh, that would be more-
Kendra's like, we're gonna get cut.
Guys, please. Maybe we should go to break.
I didn't refer to anyone in particular.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, guys, we promise this is not like a commentary on anyone's country. This is
No.
a purely an academic debate about what the heck the definition of a first
Yes,
world
look,
country
we're
is.
very internationally
is really-
friendly, and
We're really just giving each other shit,
Mhm.
like friends do.
All
Should
about
we
the
just
yeah, let's go to
move
break.
along without,
Or
or yeah?
okay,
Walt
do
restarted
Because
his
Walt,
move.
Walt, I imagine he would have just swung his
Yeah.
glaive, and that would have been it. Right?
Yeah.
so do we want to
Yeah,
just
the
finish?
layout is still all
Yeah,
messed up.
yes,
so I think
okay.
maybe we should.
Walt has restarted his modem and is coming back in a second.
Why don't we go to
'Cause
break
I think
really
that's his
quick?
action oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, and because it's almost that time anyways, like when we would normally take it sometimes. No, it's not. But anyways, we're going to break.
Walt.
We'll be right back. See you
Quick break,
soon.
A few minutes. We promise this time. A few minutes.
Hmm.
While we're on break, tell us how your day is.
Please.
Yay, we're back. All technical issues have been
Hello.
resolved, and we won't have any more for the rest of the night.
As long as no one else decides to cut cables on my street. Because that's the kind of country I live in, unfortunately.
Literally
Great.
cutting the cable. Cord cutters.
Literally cutting the
How-
cable.
How progressive.
Look, I know. Look,
How? No, you guys have no idea. My last 15 minutes involved me dropping out, two guys on a street lamp cutting the cables literally outside my window, and then a gunshot.
Oh,
So it didn't hit anybody. No one was hurt. But
so just a typical
it-
Wednesday, or
Didn't anybody
Actually, there's
know
other
of?
natural wonders. I'm
Yeah.
sure there are other reasons to visit your countries. Guys, when traveling, look at the local guidelines for how to stay safe and where to go.
Yeah, don't
if
climb
you ever
fertility
happen
poles
to go to
and
the
cover
South
up cable.
Brazil, you can contact Table Quest at Table Quest RPG, and the message will be.
Yeah,
if you guys come to
Melbourne,
while
I've
here in
got some mad
Brazil-
ranch recommendations. So you
Oh
know,
yeah,
come interact
I got
with us.
some mad not get mugged recommendations here. Just get it's a safe place. I live in a super safe town, like in one of the best places to live in Brazil. It just so happens that every once in a while, people do what they gotta do. Anyway, resuming.
Poor Kendrick has a heart attack.
That's gonna
Side
It
to
was like,
side.
we just lost 3 of our 4 viewers.
Hey, everyone's still here, so it's okay.
That's gonna be our next
Yeah.
project is an urban survival podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, back to it. So the glaive hits, you step back and swing, getting the extra reach from the glaive and just slicing right through the shadowy figure.
Cool.
And Desiel gets a bit closer to you guys. Tempest.
Okay, do I want to go closer? Do I not want to go closer? I'm pretty sure I killed the guy that was over here. So I'm gonna stumble my way to where I think Lyra is, tentatively, because I don't want to get stabbed from the darkness. And 25, 30, like somewhere over here. And I'm really sick of not being able to see shit, so I'm gonna pull out, I think I have a torch. I have a torch and a tinderbox. I'm gonna light a torch.
Alright, there's your action.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna see that this guy is here, and then I'm gonna scream and be like, "Oh, that's what we were fighting." Or no. Whoops.
Yes, so torch goes up. Lyra is there on your side. Amnail is standing there with his glaive against this strange thing. As well as there's a giant glowing like bone fist that's just floating in the air.
I'm gonna wield my torch towards it. I don't trust it.
Alright, and that's your turn. It's
Yep.
now Pep's turn.
I can see now, thankfully.
You can see things that are over there.
Perfect. Oh, okay. So I'm going to dash on over. I'm just running. I'm getting my workout in.
Where are you going? Are you still running towards the campsite, or are you headed over to the new torch?
So I'm gonna look back. I'll see that there's torchlight. Would I be able to see Desiel from here?
Not see him just yet because it is pitch black past you. You can at this point hear him running towards you, or hear something moving in your direction.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep yelling his name just so he knows where to go. But I am gonna head back to the others because I'm supposed to protect my managers. So I'm definitely gonna just spend my action to dash over here.
I mean, there's no contract anymore.
To
So
let him and everybody else, everything else know right where to find us. Oh, Mike, have I told you that I love Pep?
I'm just gonna
Unironic.
keep yelling Desiel's name out because I hear him coming. Yeah. I don't want him to get lost because I don't know if he can see in the dark like me. Not like me. I mean, you know. That's my turn.
Well, it's Lyra's turn now. So Pep
Okay.
ran behind you and then is now cuts back up in front of
Alright.
Amnail.
I'm just gonna take a step to the side and then catch another Eldritch Blast.
All right,
13 hit.
13 hits.
Okay.
5 points of force damage. All
5,
right, so
yeah.
again, streaking from your shattered blade, cutting through the fog. Not killing it, but it's kind of wavering back and forth, looking much weaker.
Okay. Yeah, on my turn.
All right, and it's now Shadow's turn, who's conveniently gonna see Pep right there, and is gonna try and grab at him. That is a 12.
That hits.
That hits you, and that is 13 points of necrotic damage.
Very nice. Very much up.
Ooh.
So it's 2d6. It rolled a 5 and a 6.
Does it do the strength thing? Do I have to make a mark of it? I don't know. That happened to.
Yes. This.
To me, yeah.
Yeah. Your strength is reduced by. Actually, I forgot to roll it this time.
I don't know how to do that on this shit. I'll just keep manual track of it. Yeah.
One again.
Okay.
You guys are really lucky because it's 1d4 and it rolled 1 twice.
Wow.
So you feel it kind of it grabs at you and just reaches into your chest, pulling something, draining the strength from you, literally. As the pain, cold, just racks your body. And it's back to Amnil.
Okay. So, you said the one that's in front of me is looking really, really rough, correct?
Yep.
Okay, but how does Pep look?
How does Pep?
Pep's fine. Looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's just a little beat up. It's not as bad as you've seen him before,
Okay, sure. I'm gonna take a step up towards here. Let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't get my spiritual weapon there yet. You know what? Because it's the end of the night and we haven't slept yet. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna use guiding bolt because I'm not in melee, so I don't have disadvantage. So it's a d20 plus 6. So it's a natural 1. Yay!
Yep.
That seems apt. Okay, for my bonus action, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon 20 feet closer. Holy fuck, what the hell is with me tonight? Honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna move it to like right above me. So that's like hovering on top.
So on your space.
And I'm just gonna stay
Mechanically.
there. Yeah, because it can't it's like floating.
Yeah.
It can like hover.
All right.
Just have it.
Desiel, running. You are just able, dashing on this round, to get, to where your token is.
Okie dokie.
So you kind of emerge through the trees into this clearing. And do you have dark vision?
I do.
You do. Okay, so
Yeah.
you see the situation splaying out in front of you. Although that is, at the moment, all you can do. And it is Tempest's turn.
I mean, I can see now because I am the light source. Always positive. So I'm gonna loop around this way. And I'm gonna blow on the torch, and from it, a little sacred flame is gonna leap forward and try and incinerate this guy. He's got to make a Dex 13. Save.
Dex save, okay. The 10, that fails.
Cool. So I'm blowing like super duper hard on this torch to try and get the flame to travel because it's a torch and I have. Actually, I feel like Tempest would have pretty good lungs. Like, I feel like she talks a lot and screams a lot for this. Like, she's been training her whole life.
Fortunately, while she's blowing, a magical wind assists her and spreads the flame out in front, which burns away the essence of the shadow into nothingness. And he's dead. We are out of initiative. Well done, everyone.
Desiel walks up eating a granada. Oh yeah, pomegranate. So what is the problem?
Um, hold that thought. I'm gonna I don't know, kind of walk away from the group for the second and whisper to my sword. Is that all you need tonight? Did I do a good job?
There is kind of a pause. Something wicked has escaped this place. Search for it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm good at searching. Got it. And then I'll kind of look back to the group. I need to search for something wicked. So if you'll excuse me, just gonna start walking
What?
off.
Insight check.
Can you what?
Like, I don't want to know if I believe her. I want to know if her mannerisms are of someone that's actually going to do what they like. Is she actually searching for something? Like, does she look interested in searching for something? Does she look scared?
Your passive insight is high enough that you could. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's trying. She wants to do this, but something is happening that is over her head.
Do you need assistance?
I mean, if you're not busy doing anything, I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but I am a strong, independent woman who can also do this, but can also say yes to help.
Lyra, don't you need a torch?
Yes, I do. Anyone have a
I'm
torch I
gonna
can
march
borrow?
forward.
Tempest, look at you, my hero.
I live to serve.
Thank
Now-
you.
I'm gonna start marching off in a direction. I don't even know where we're going.
I'm just holding my sword out in front of me and just following vibrations, I guess.
Alright,
Two
you're gonna-
idiots walking around like this.
So
Desiel looks clearly confused.
yeah, Desiel is
As they go ahead, I'm gonna hold back where Desiel and Pep are, and I'm gonna cast. First of all, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Pep at a first level because poor guy. On Desiel, no, I said on Pep, right? I didn't say on Desiel.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you heal that amount of hit points, and meanwhile, I'm gonna go to Desiel. I think we could use some assistance. Do you think we should leave someone back at the cart, or do you think we should follow them?
Well, I was back at the cart, but then I was called to come assist. So, whatever you think is best is fine with me. Do we think there are what's the problem? What was happening?
Your guess is as good as mine, honestly.
Except you were here, yes.
Okay. What I saw was Lyra following that broken sword of hers. After that, she was pointing it at that, and I point at the obsidian rock formation in the floor. Then mist came out of that and out of those, and I point to the two remains of what once were bodies that were around. And then later I saw that, and then I point to the thing that was attacking me that I tried to heal. And then that attacked me, and I ain't feeling too good after it did. And now Lyra and Tempest are following a broken sword. If it didn't make sense to you, it made less sense to me, and I was here.
And I don't want to make accusations, but I think Lyra tried to attack me with her sword.
Wow.
I did not see that, but honestly.
Okay. So we have things back at the camp with the cart, and then we have these two ladies heading off into the woods to the unknown. Is this pretty much the situation?
Seems so. Uh,
Lyra's also like muttering to herself a lot. I don't know if that's normal.
okay.
Uh,
I have an idea. Pep, would you like to be a little bit better prepared if we found any sort of trouble again?
yeah, I mean, considering, yeah, I definitely don't want to get stabbed by a broken sword. So, yeah.
Sure. So what do you think about this? Either you or both of us go back to the car, we get our things, and then we come back to try and help. And Desiel, you can, if you could, try to keep an eye on both of them. I say as they're walking away.
Very well. I will do what I can.
Okay. I think we should be as fast as we can on that, Pep. So should we run?
Definitely.
Cool. I'm
But
definitely not gonna be as fast as you, but I'll try. And I imagine both of us are gonna start dashing over to the cart.
You guys are running back that way. Now, Lyra and Tempest, are you heading over first to the woods? Are you moving? Are you gonna check out the um, makeshift campsite that's been set up, kind of just around here?
Checking the campsite seems like too logical of an idea, so I'm just gonna follow my sword into the woods.
Okay. So make an investigation check as you do that. 18. Yeah. So while your vision is still altered, you're still kind of in this state where you thought you needed the torch to be able to see, but it seems like you can see everything in kind of a general radius around you pretty well in this kind of strange flowing misty sight that you now have from touching touching to the circle. And you start to see as you kind of walk along up towards the to the right here of the thing along this tree, a deep gouge, like something with claws, had ripped away part of it, and then a little farther down in that same direction, there's like a patch of grass that's just ripped out of the ground, and then down and down, it looks like there's kind of a trail of minor destruction and disruption that in your vision looks like it's smoking or steaming. Although even when you point it out to Tempest, to you Tempest, it just looks like when she something tore at that tree and then down there did something.
I would like to investigate the obsidian when we come back around to me.
Alright. That'll be just a moment.
Yeah, this is really strange. And it's claw marks. And do you see what I'm seeing over there?
More claw marks?
No. It's like the grass is ripped up and I think I need to go this way.
Okay. I'll hold the torch out and we'll march forward.
Back to Desiel. You kneel in this circle and look at the Obsidian Rock, which, as I said, it's about fist-sized, and has a large crack running through it, kind of splitting it almost in two, although it holds together and it's just lightly steaming. That is what you can pick up just from looking at it, as it sits right in the middle of this pattern.
I will attempt to touch it.
Alright. It's extremely cold to the touch. Like you are picking up an ice cube. So the steam isn't from it being hot and the air being cold, it is from it being so much colder than everything around it. And if you'd like, you can make an Arcana check.
I would like.
Let's see if you can recognize maybe what's going on here. A 24. This is clearly, and as you hold this rock that clearly has held or holds some kind of magic, and then at the pattern around you, which is this fractal, kind of black, scorched into the ground, around with this thing, that this was some kind of summoning ritual. That something was brought in from another plane of existence into ours here. Or at least an attempt was made to do that. Looking around at the bodies which litter the area, maybe not so successful, maybe very successful. This is a clear-cut summoning circle.
So if I were to remove the obsidian from the circle, would that have any effect on either the obsidian or the summoning circle?
Do you want, would you know, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I didn't know if it would, like the Arcana would.
It depends on what was summoned and the procedure by which it was done.
Okay,
Really
then I will pick it up and try to remove it from the circle.
Okay. Yeah, so you pull it out. It doesn't seem to do anything. Like perhaps whatever magic was in it was spent, or was imbued to it was spent on this attempt. So you now have a hunk of obsidian.
All right. Are Lyra and Tempest still clearly within the area, or do I know which direction they've gone? If not,
Yeah, are you guys just marching on? I mean, you could still see at this point, even if they had just kept. You could still see
because they
the
have a torch.
They have the torch light. Yeah.
So I'll just.
Are you guys
walk
just
up.
marching through, or are you kind of?
I think we're
hanging
just
around?
marching through, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would wave to the other guys and be like, "We're going this way. We'll be back, probably. Maybe."
After I've removed the obsidian and I guess dropped it in a pouch, I will head off after them, somewhat stealthily, if I can stealthily match their pace and follow them.
Yeah, make a stealth check. Yeah, so you melt into the shadows as far as the rest of you are concerned.
All right.
Following along, are the rest of you gonna follow?
I'll leave a little stick, like a couple of sticks and an arrow pointing in the direction I'm heading off near the summoning circle.
Can I try and keep an eye out for not for Desi, but for the stuff that Lyra was saying she could see that I apparently can't? Just the
try.
weird things.
You can try. You can make an investigation check.
I don't know that they're not there. That was surprisingly decent.
Yeah, there's you can see the claws, the claw marks and the destruction very well. But it doesn't look like there's anything necessarily untoward about them.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. There's claw marks and there's claw marks. Like,
It's I don't know how to explain it. Just there's something not right, and there's something wicked. So this way we go.
why not? Sure.
Right? And Pep and Mnail, will you follow as well?
I think we're heading back to the cart, right?
We were going to the
That's
cart.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. You
You
guys are
gotta
going back to
ship-
the cart. So that'll take you, what is it, 10 minutes? Once you get back.
10 minutes. Oh, cool. Cool. So they could all be dead. The 3 spellcasters.
You guys let us 2 walk ahead, okay? It's your own fault for whatever happens.
Wait, are we just going to the cart and then coming back?
No, we have better armor class than you guys, so.
Because I need to spend time to put on my armor. And I think it takes me 10 minutes to put my armor on.
Yeah, so it's not long to get back to the cart. That's negligible. But yes, putting on your armor will take about 10 minutes.
Do I want to burn a spell slot for that?
What would you be able to burn a spell slot to put your armor on?
No, I could burn a spell slot to give us. Oh no, it actually doesn't give. Sorry. I thought one of the enlarge abilities, enhance abilities ability was to give more moving speed, but that's not true. I mixed it up with the advantage on dexterity checks. So unfortunately, nope. We're walking.
That would be fun. It's like Superman in the phone booth. Just
Yeah.
fortunately,
My hope is that we could move faster, but it is not to be, unfortunately.
all right. So you guys are gonna follow the trail.
Yeah. And I'll like kind of try to talk to my sword a little bit and be like, I don't mean to like pry or anything. I know you're private, but can you like maybe give me like 1 or 2 details of what this wicked thing is? What I'm walking
I already told you I
into?
don't know anything.
Oh, Timpus, sorry, not you. And I'll point to my sword. I'm having a conversation. One moment.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
A wicked creature of shadows. Not brought here not by friends of yours or mine. It must be destroyed, banished, back to the shadows from whence it came.
And like, where did it come from, maybe?
Fell world of shadow. You see through it now.
Yeah, this is kind of fun. It's very interesting to be able to see like this. Is it something else that I can do now, or it's gonna disappear?
It most likely will fade.
Well, I'll enjoy it while I can. Any advice on how I should banish this creature?
Me.
You. Of course, it's always you. By the way, how's your day going? How are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. Just, missed you, that's all.
The voice goes silent and the blade just
It's okay.
rumbles.
I know you're shy. I'll just keep walking.
What's your sword's name?
It hasn't really told me its name, so I just call it Swordy, friend, life partner, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, just depends on the mood.
I mean, giving something a name is just as good as it giving you one. Have you been friends for a long time?
It's my longest friend, yes.
Nice, you must have been together for a while then.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like awkwardly avoiding my gaze, isn't she?
Yeah, just like...
Do I get anything weird from her?
Weirder than normal?
If you want to make an insight check, you can.
I
But
do,
you have to
only
get
because
weird before that.
only because I can take weird. It just got a little too weird for Tempest.
Wow, it got a little too weird for
Yeah.
Tempest.
That's saying a lot.
Scary, yeah.
Not like bad weird, just like now she's curious. She wants answers.
Yeah, there's more than what she's telling you.
And when I said that they've been like she must have known it for a long time, that's where she got a little weird. Do I get the sense she's actually known it for a long time?
Didn't obviously seem to be lying when she said that the sword was her oldest friend.
Okay. Okay. Just I wanted to be sure, you know? Well, I mean, do you want to meet my oldest friend?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, Tempest is gonna just fold back her robe for a bit and pull off the side of her pouch. There's actually a little bag about like this big. He's a little bit shy, so he might not move much, but this is my friend Terrence. Terrence Cloth. I call him Terry for short. And I'm gonna open the little thing and I'm gonna pull out a little, it's just like a cloth doll. It's got like her typical like smiley face on it. As I said, you know, he doesn't often move, but sometimes if I talk to him, I can get him to do some fun stuff, and I'm gonna try. She's gonna try and subtly do it because, like, this is her oldest friend. She's been made fun of before for this, but she's gonna cast Breath of Life, and she's gonna get him to do like a little dance. And he doesn't. Do I actually? I think I have the little copy here somewhere of what he is. Yes, I have him. Hold on.
An actual living, moving one.
He's a little, he looks like this. So when he dances,
Aw.
these bits like flare out, so he's just gonna like spin around in the air a little like an octopus. He keeps me company on the road, you know. Bit of a silent friend. It's okay, I do enough talking for the both of us.
Wow, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Terrence Cloth. It's an honor to meet Tempest's oldest friend.
And I'll have him like dance through the air behind us for a little while before the spell runs out.
Spell lasts what, an hour?
And I think it's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes. Is right. 10 minutes. All right. Well,
I don't even know my own spell anymore. We'll just say 10 minutes.
a little ways before that runs out, you guys find yourselves intersecting with. I am hearing myself echo on someone's audio.
Cats.
Better?
Could
Say
be.
someone say something.
Oh, no, still heard it.
I heard Mike. I don't hear
Yeah, I
Mike.
heard
Or
Mike,
Drew.
but I didn't hear me anymore.
Hello, 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 hello.
Weird
There
that
we
we just
go.
suddenly started doing
It's all
that.
better.
I don't hear anything anymore other than
Okay.
myself. Yeah. So.
That was really random. Okay.
Not a technical issue. Not a technical issue.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Feature is not a bug. It's for a sense of grandeur. Oh, it's back. As I said that, of course.
Wait, it's doing it again?
It was for a moment, but now it's gone.
It's all good now.
Okay. It's been fine this entire time. It's a little weird that it's doing it now. Not a technical issue, though. It's fine. Nothing to see here.
All right. So shortly before that spell runs out, so you walk for a few minutes through the woods. You intersect with, looks like another road, kind of going off at a slightly different direction from the city. And off to on the other side of the road, you very quickly see a cart that looks like it has been shoved or pushed into the kind of small ditch on the other side of the road. With a horse attached, and kind of trying to buck free, while a kind of large cloth tarp or blanket covers most of the carriage, and the horse just kind of makes, there's just general sounds of distress.
Can I approach the horse to try to calm it down or cut it free?
Yes, and while you get close, you see that there, or hear rather, what sound like people or someone kind of scurrying or moving in the back of this cart that is covered. Maybe that's trying to hide. Sounds like several people kind of shuffling along, and there's the scraping of wood and rustling of hay. Shh.
I'll kind of like prepare my short sword and like kind of signal to Tempest, like it doesn't really make sense, but I'm like trying to signal like there's people and whispers and like trying to like mime it to her, and then I'll
It
go.
surprisingly makes sense to Tempest.
There you go. And then I'll try to
I'm giving the
investigate
horse a
it.
wide berth though, so I'll go the other way around.
Right, and then, what are you gonna do, Lyra?
So it sounds like it's coming from inside the cart.
In the cart, underneath this kind of tarp, this burr, kind of that
Okay.
has been stretched over the front of this cart.
So I'll kind of like open the tarp, point my sword, and be like, "I'm a friend, but if you're a foe, I'm not a friend."
Do you throw that aside or
Yeah.
pull it open to reveal first an elven man holding a small short sword of his own and kind of just crouched. And behind him, you see what looked to be an elven woman holding a baby, and then a small elven child kind of pushed up against her. Who are you?
I'll like kind of retract my sword back and be like, "I just looking for a shadow. I'm following the shadows. You're not what I'm looking for, but are you okay? I'm friendly, I promise. I'm here to help." What happened?
Yes, you're following the shadow.
I am. Do you know of these shadows?
It was a creature that black. I didn't see it. It streaked through the air, struck our horse, and then pulled it along into the. We were frightened. We've been hiding.
You're safe now. Me and my friend, this is Tempest. She's also friendly. Do not worry. I'm here. I'm going to find the shadow, and you guys can just be along your way.
Oh, thank you. But what is it? What did this?
Just, a shadow who does not belong here.
Oh, and how do you know of it? What are you doing here?
Just traveling. My hobby is studying shadows, so led me here. Now I'm hunting down that shadow.
Well, I thank you. Me and my family, thank you. He kind of picks himself up on the side of the cart and looks to the horse, which is still kind of clearly spooked, thrashing against its restraints on the cart. And you can see that when it turns its left side towards you, there's a deep gash running along its left shoulder. Looks like it had been cut or like grabbed and ripped by something.
I'm sorry, I can't heal your horse. Tempest, can you help the horse so they can be along their way, or?
So sorry, my spells don't work for animals.
Okay, I think you should just stay here for the night. By the morning, when the sun comes up, this problem should be taken care of, and then you can tend to your horse. But do you know which direction the shadow went in?
I believe it went that way. He points kind of mostly in the direction you were already going.
Okay. I'll give him like a thumbs up and be like, "You're doing a great job. Keep it up." And then I'll head off.
Good luck.
Thank you! I don't need it, but thank you.
Does the cart appear damaged or just the horse is injured?
You would have to get close and look kind of underneath at the axle or the wheel. When to do that, you can see that it looks like it's kind of the rear axle is kind of bent and shifted out of place, but nothing looks like it's been broken necessarily.
All right. Well, do the ladies continue walking through their trail?
I would. Is Tempest?
I mean, do I have to go past the horse to keep going? I can go around it.
You can go around to the other side of the cart. The horse isn't
Okay, I'll go
for you
around
to
the
be
other
able
way.
to move. All right. And at
I
this
kind of,
point-
as I pass, I look at the horse and I'm like, yes, you're in distress. Revenge. Karma. Karma, they might call it. Against your entire race. And then I'll keep going.
Okay, and at this point, those of you who have armor to put on have put that on and made your way um, back to the site of the summoning circle, where your party mates are no longer. But you are able to find the wooden arrow that Raziel placed.
It's a trap.
I don't think so. I am questioning, however, the choice to leave everything behind. Sure, I've made worse decisions in my life. If you want to go
I
ahead,
mean,
sure.
I can stay if you want.
No, I think it's worse if only one of us stays, but I also think it's bad if both of us stay, because the three paper dolls of our group are all alone. I think we should be on our way.
All right. You know best. After you. You got the light.
Oh yeah, and I would probably cast light on this time on my shield because I have shit, and just kind of move, and it'll have a 20 foot circle with bright light and another 20 further 20 with dim light.
All right.
So
I
once.
apologize.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just got to dip out for 1 second. I'll be right back. I apologize.
Now we have 7 people in the stream. New people. There's 2 more of you, unless more have switched out. How are your days going? Oh no, 1 less. New person. How is your day going?
Don't talk to them. It scares them off.
Yeah, you're making me scared.
You scare them. How are you? No, I don't want God.
Oh shit! She's seen us. Hi.
It was actually a horse in disguise. It's okay, I saved us.
Oh yeah, sure. That'll do it.
Lyra, where are we going? Do you know?
I know to follow the shadows.
What are the shadows, by the way? Like, I didn't really get to see much back there, but did your friend have any answers for you?
He just said that, like, it's a temporary thing, so I shouldn't get used to how cool it is, but it's just something of, we're looking for someone who doesn't belong here, specifically a shadow person, and I need to send him back from whence he came.
Okay. Sounds fun, at least.
He
Don't get to do this every day.
Yeah, he always makes life exciting, so...
I can see why you'd keep it around then.
All right. Sorry about that. So, Pat, I don't know if any of you guys could hear that. Right as I started talking, dogs started barking. Love it, like right out the other side of this wall. It's fantastic. So, you guys follow behind them, eventually reaching the same
After-
cart. What's that?
Okay. No, I was gonna say after Leaf or after Tempest and Lyra head off. I'm going to approach the cart. And you said it was a dwarf and what was the other person?
Did I say that? I think I
They're
should have
elves.
said they're all
Sorry,
Half
two,
elf.
Yeah, they're all.
I believe that's what I said. Yes.
2 elves.
Yes.
And then one has a
male
baby.
and female, and then
Yeah.
a small baby, and then another child, young child. So 4 in total.
All right. So I will, after the ladies leave, I'll walk up to them. And you said the horse is clearly just injured?
Yes, injured, scared, trying to move.
Gotcha. So I'll walk up and I'll ask, hello, my friends. Nothing to worry about. I'm here to help.
Are you with them?
Yes, I am. And there are 2 more coming behind me, actually. But I can pause here a moment and perhaps help you with your cart. It seems you have a broken axle, no?
Oh, do I? We weren't. We hadn't examined the damage yet. We were waiting to see if whatever it was came back.
So what exactly happened here? And as we're talking, I'll pull out a couple of lodestones.
Oh, we were on our way back from Andriel. We had just seen the circus today, and we were trying to push through the night and make it back to our home by tomorrow morning. And there was a noise just off the road the way you came, and this creature came flying from the darkness and struck our horse. It pushed us into this ditch and then continued that way, the way they went, back into the wood. I couldn't see it. It was very, very dark and shadowy, but it was like a bat, massive, winged creature.
This sounds very frightening. Is everyone okay?
Yes, we're all shaken, but unharmed mostly.
Very well. Well, may I take a look at your damage here? I can do nothing for the horse, but the cart perhaps.
Oh, yes, and the man hops out and walks around to your side and looks. Oh, fortunately, it doesn't appear too bad. We'll have to push it out of this ditch, though.
Yes. Well, perhaps we can have the roll a bit better. It'll be easier to push up. And I'll return. You said that the axle was like detached or actually broken.
It's kind of sort of just bent.
Okay.
From the weight of the pressure of how the wheel is sitting.
Okay.
I don't know how cart
Sure. Nope.
mechanics
That
work,
works.
but it's not like completely shattered.
Sure.
It looks like it wouldn't work properly, and it's like the wood itself is kind of bent and partially snapped.
All right.
But it's still together in one piece for the most part.
Well, I will take the 2 lodestones and I will put one on each side of the cracked area, and I will cast Mending.
All right. And the wood brings itself back together. Oh, that was impressive.
It's nothing. Unfortunately, I cannot do more, but at least when it comes time to push the cart, perhaps it will. The problem won't worsen. It won't fall apart on you.
Oh, thank you.
Perhaps if you see 2 friends of mine, they should be coming behind me. Perhaps a few minutes or so, 10 minutes. I don't know. If you could point them in the direction that the other 3 of us went, I would be appreciative.
Of course.
And they are strong fellows. Perhaps they can help you push the cart. I don't know. I don't speak for them. But at the very least, If you could point them in our direction, it would be appreciated. I don't know what else I can do for you at the moment, except attempt to help my friends, which seem to be chasing the creature that attacked you.
Oh, well, I suppose we can't thank you enough, any of you.
Very well. And I will head off towards the other two. And apparently my screen is frozen.
Oh no. It's gonna go crazy for a second, but then it will be fine. It will be fine. See, it's fine.
Nobody's attacking my internet.
And now I can't see Walt, although he's fine on stream. So
I'm
I'm
here.
not gonna question
Alive, existing.
it. There it is. Okay.
There we go, he's back.
So yes, sure enough, a few minutes later, as that conversation delayed you guys slightly, a now armored Pep and Amnail with a glowing shield step out from the woods to see most of the Sylvan family just standing or sitting on the side of the road, while at first just the father, but then his younger son, who looks maybe, I don't know how elven maturity works, but in converting it to human years, it would be maybe 7 or 8, and starts helping him try to push the wheel of this cart that's kind of dug in the soft dirt in this ditch, but not really having much luck.
I guess we should try to help. Hello.
Oh, he geeks around. Are you the friends we heard about?
I think so. Depends from who you've heard from. I don't think
are
they're
you-
a threat.
Are you here with the two strange women and the very sneaky man?
Hey, watch your tone. Those are my managers.
Oh, I apologize. I simply
all
didn't
right.
know any other way to describe them.
Yes.
It's been quite a night. We're all quite tired.
You tell me. Me, both Amnel and Walt. Both of me. Me both. Anyways. Is like I'm gonna start walking towards the car, the whole car situation, and I'm gonna be like, so normally I would try to sorry, first of all, I am quite flustered. I didn't get to rest yet. How long ago was it that they passed through here? Would you know?
Oh, only a few minutes. 6, 7 minutes at most.
Okay. Do you need any sort of assistance? I don't see. I can't really get what your predicament is currently.
The cart's the wheel is your friend was nice enough to mend it, but it's still stuck here. Although I suppose the horse isn't going anywhere at the moment, so it doesn't much matter.
Like how big is the cart? Well, it has fit 4 people, so like it's pretty big.
It's about 10 feet long and 5 or 6 feet wide. It's pulled by one horse, so it's not it's not your carriage. It's much more a cart. So it looks like you might be able to push it out.
I look over at Pep and I go, "Want to give it a try?"
Or you could heal the horse, it might just pull it out on its own.
I have an intelligence of 9.
Yeah, I can give it a try. Even though I didn't like the way they were talking about our companions, but I'll get underneath the cart and try to put my back to it.
Jesus, how to break all your vertebrae.
So you're
He
Hold
does
on.
the Jean Valjean.
Describe this. Yeah, so you're on.
Yep,
Okay.
basically. Les Mis. Yep, I'm Les Mising this.
Okay, so make a strength saving throw.
Perfect.
I am also going to assist. Like he was going to go to one side, and I was going to
So
try to go to the
you
other.
are going to try and. Okay, yeah. So the way I'm going to say
And I would cast guidance on myself. 'cause-
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding the situation. We want to get the wheel on the cart, right? Or
No,
is
the
it?
wheel is the wheel
No,
is on
I want
the
to
cart.
get the car. I want to get the
The
car
wheel is
out
kind of
the
buried
ditch.
in the ground in the ditch.
Okay.
So
I'm
half
still
the
gonna.
time
I'm
you're
gonna still
gonna
lame
like
is it?
get
Yeah, I'll roll strength check. Save.
Yeah, strength save because you were so on hands and knees, trying to push up with your back.
Yes. This is
With
a minus
Walt's
one, by the
assistance.
way. I
Alright.
don't know how to take
So
it
that
away,
is-
but minus.
So that
one
is
for
gonna
this roll.
get you. That's gonna push it up to a position. You're not gonna be able to push it out that way because you're not pushing it, but you can like lift it partially off the ground with a good roll.
I'll tell Amniel to push it. Amniel, you push. I lift.
Yeah. So
Sure.
if
And
this
I'll
is
hit
successful,
myself.
then Amnail, you will have advantage on this.
Okay.
So I don't know how to change the score, but just minus one from this roll.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you,
Oh
you
wow.
push up and it just kind of swings up, and you're like, this is good. And then the weight just rocks straight back and just presses right against your spine. But you hold it up. You kind of lock your elbows and your knees. Amnail, hurry, go!
Not a problem at all.
So the wheel is kind of pushed away out of the dirt it kind of dug into. So Amnail, when you go to push it, do so with advantage.
Okay. Do I do like a athletics check?
Yes, this would be strength athletics.
Okay. Also -1 because of the shadow fuck before. But actually, I'll have a plus a d4, so it'll be this, which is pretty good. 18.
An 18? Yeah. So although as you kind of get on the other, kind of on near the pivot point where, or almost using perhaps back as a fulcrum, so it just rakes down your back, definitely pulling up some skin. But you're able to push the cart and kind of off of his back and then onto a slightly more level surface, and then sliding it back just onto the road.
That was definitely the most effective way to handle that.
Of course, I can literally not think of a better way to do this. I look over at the elven man and I go, are you all right? Do you guys think you can get out of here now safely?
We are right, but it's our horse is not in a state to be moving anywhere.
Wow, you are very much a beggar, huh? No, just kidding. I'm going to walk towards the horse. And I'm gonna be. Can I look at the horse, see what is wrong with the horse?
Yeah, you could pretty clearly see that its left shoulder is ripped up and scratched and torn at, causing it a
how
lot of
bad?
pain.
Medicine check.
It's
Is the horse
not hard.
faking it?
It's not hard to see that there.
Is the horse a drug seeker? Does he want opioid? I want to know his social security. No, just kidding.
Goodness gracious! You'd like Emmail would see someone like on the highway with their hazards on and stuff like, oh, you need a tire change and a jump. God.
Thank God I'm not a healthcare professional, huh?
Your bedside manner's impeccable.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. No, but seriously, like, fine. I will cast Healing Word on the horse, I guess.
Okay.
Good job, man. Neil.
Yeah, thank you.
while he's doing that, can I go up to the kid?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in Elvish. Hey, is your dad a good dad?
Just a general charisma check.
Make
Okay,
a
I'm so good at
intimidation
this.
I could say intimidation, yeah. No, just general charisma.
Okay, sure, yeah. Let's see here.
The horse heals for 8 points.
Pep's so
It's-
persuasive. He's
So
carried
the
it.
horse, the gash, the bleeding gash is gonna seal up, and it noticeably soothes and kind of puts its weight on that hoof that it had been taking off. And tosses its mane and looks at you and gives a hoarse noise of oh, could be thanks. I'm not gonna make horse noises.
No, you
Come
have.
on,
We want to
yeah.
hear it.
Come
What's
on,
the noise
yeah.
it makes, DM?
You gotta keep up with the NPC. Right? You created them.
This is a mute horse, actually. It's so strange.
Canvas feels the distant sense of betrayal.
As it kind of tests out its way, pats its hoof on the ground, looking healed. And Pap, the kid kind of in Elvis responds, yeah, he's the best.
Oh, that's great. Must be nice. I'm gonna turn to the
Do I
dad.
hear this? Because like I can understand it, but do I hear it?
I mean, I'm not trying to hide it or anything.
Not
so-
whispering. So yeah, you'd probably hear it.
I'm gonna turn to the dad. Heard you're a great dad. Still saying this in Elvish. I'm gonna go in my coin purse and give him 5 gold coins.
Jesus.
Come on, man.
This is what happens when you rip up the contract that says he's not meant to give money to other people.
Just to be fair, Desiel said I couldn't buy things for other people. He never said anything about giving coins away.
Says that to no one. Just, he's got a
The
So
fourth
he's
wall.
got a mini Tempest on one shoulder and then a mini Lyra on the other shoulder. No, don't do it. It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hand him 5 gold coins because I heard he's a great dad. Sounds pretty awesome to me. Yeah.
Just looks, eyes get super wide. Oh, thank you.
No, thank you. And then I'm
I
gonna walk
grab
away.
him by the collar of his shirt on the by the back of his shirt and just gonna. Well, I think that's all we can assist. We need to get going now. I'm so sorry. Good night. I'm gonna start dragging Pep along.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Bye.
And as I drag Pep, and as we get further and further away from the elves, I'm like, man, look, I get it, okay? I literally, possibly better than anyone else, I get it. But you shouldn't just be throwing your money away, man. Please.
They need help.
Yes, but not monetary help. We've
Why
helped them
not?
already. You're back. By the way, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I think I'm fine. My coin purse is lighter, so, less strain for me and everything. Listen, they needed help, and who knows, maybe they need to go to a tavern and they need to, stop by somewhere, Anyways, I have plenty of gold coins, and I jingle my coin purse at it.
Gold do you have right now?
I have 6.
Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
There's not a
6,
large
yeah.
one. There's not a large
Uni-
jingle.
Universally known as plenty. 6. If you had 6 slices of bread in your fridge, would you go buy more bread? Probably yes.
I mean, that's 3 whole sandwiches.
For
Unless
one
it's-
person,
Unless it's the ends of the bread.
If I had 6 slices of bread in my fridge, I would slap whoever's putting bread in the fridge.
That's fair.
Good point.
That is
absolutely fair.
Don't tell anyone about this, please, Amnio. You know, a mission. You know, we don't have to mention it, right?
I see no benefit from this being made public, so don't
Thank
worry.
you. And maybe we should hurry. I'm worried about the others.
Well, I am dragging you. If you would also walk, it would probably be faster.
Okay. I'm gonna. Actually, I'm gonna let him drag me for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go.
You want to know what? As soon as I see that his like still kind of slumped down, I'm like, oh sure, big boy, and I'm gonna try to scoop him up and carry him on my shoulder like power slam, walking him around.
Let's see. How heavy are you, Pep?
Right now,
I don't have that information.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. It's not a technical difficulty.
Oh, he's that heavy.
He needed more bandwidth. He needed more bandwidth to figure it out. So he's
Just-
left temporarily, and he's gonna come back with the answer because of the bandwidth thing. This is not a technical problem.
Wow.
Just his
It's
chainmail
completely
is
fine.
55 pounds.
He's back.
yeah, Discord doesn't want me talking about my weight. Just like my sister said, you never ask someone their weight. But yeah, I'd be like 210 pounds, including my equipment right now, I think.
Yeah, I'll say there.
So he's like 150 pounds?
Yeah, I'm a lightweight, you know.
50 pounds plus chain. Yeah, so make a strength athletics check
Yeah.
to just
sure.
haul him over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes. 'Cause that's a heavy
I'm gonna
sack. That's a lot
guidance
of potatoes.
myself because I'm like, I am. Pep can visibly see that I'm starting to get annoyed at the fact that we just don't stick together. I am visibly getting frustrated. Like the reason that I left is because we were unprepared, and I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and I'm gonna scoop him. Sure. This -1 again because weakness. So 15 plus 1, so 16.
Okay, perfect. Perfectly balanced. Yeah, that's enough to get him over. It's not like a. It's more like a. Yeah, you're gonna have to haul him up.
This is like 7 feet in the air, right?
Yeah, like
Whoa.
7
Yeah,
feet.
you're pretty high up there.
Feels so nice up here.
As you're bouncing on his shoulder, he's walking. You're just looking back. It's not
His armor is like moving around and it's passing through my halo and just being.
Yeah. Actually your coin purse kind of got flipped up and is underneath your stomach and just digging into your floating rib. To Pep for Mnail, it's just like you feel it against your shoulder. But Pep, it's like digging into your rib. Not comfortably. Although fortunately for you, there's not that much in it.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna look over at Pep. Do you have any sort of like a hairband that you use to like tie your hair with, Pep?
Yeah, I have like a small. I guess it's not an elastic, but yeah, a small hairband.
Okay. So I'm gonna put away my glaive, put away my shield, and I'm gonna be. Well, we're probably gonna need this, and I'm gonna cast light, just smacking him on the back of the head, and casting light on the on his little band on his hair. Gonna be. And I'm gonna break into a full sprint.
Full sprint. All right. So you are busting it to catch up. Now both of you have halos because the light around your head.
We're matching.
Yes, it is also purple. Exactly. We're gonna catch up to everybody, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck did Hemnel do to you?"
You hit him
Yes.
so hard, the light's leaking out.
So, continuing in that direction, after a few minutes, you do in fact catch them up, as they hadn't gotten much farther down the road. And now you see and now the path you're following is directly parallel with a small stream that kind of was formed in just kind of the rocks and small hills around you, just kind of bled out from underground and formed this kind of stream that you're now walking alongside, maybe in. It's not very deep, only 6 or 7 feet wide. That's now kind of almost forming a straight shot in the direction that you're continuing to go, where you can still see branches kind of stripped of leaves and knocked over.
Before anything else, as soon as I see Tempest and Lyra, I'm going to get close to them, drop, like, not drop on the floor, not power slamming him on the floor, but like putting feet first so that he can stand up on his own, putting Pep down. I'm gonna be like, would the two of you please explain to me what the actual shittington fuck is going on here?
Oh, hey guys. I need to follow the shadows, and I'll just keep walking.
Yeah, we're following some shadows. They're this way.
Why now? Can't that wait till the morning?
Nope, sorry.
It's very urgent. Time-sensitive mission. I'm gonna like look at Lyra and I'm like, is it like it's a time-sensitive mission, right? And then I'll just like shrug. Time-sensitive.
Do I see?
I'll whisper to my sword, just to double check because I'm getting my friends involved. This is a very time-sensitive issue, correct?
Very.
Okay, I gotta go. If you guys are coming, you can come. If you're afraid,
Why
don't
are
be
you
afraid.
doing that? Why are you talking to yourself?
It's a friend.
Yeah, I'm not talking to myself. That would be really weird, Pep. I mean, obviously, I'm talking to my sword. And I'll just keep walking.
I just look at everyone. Is that like a normal magic thing, or like
No, it is not.
you talk to your glaive?
Well,
My friend too, so I mean, there's no need to be so judgmental about it. Some friends are just quieter than others. And I'm gonna march off with my torch.
I am not being judgmental. I am being worried. It is the middle of the night. We are unprepared. We are without a rest.
Listen, I can only see shadows for a short period of time, so I have to do this now while I can see the shadows. It's very important. I need to banish him. If you're afraid, just say it, Amnio. I won't judge you. I'll protect you. Don't worry.
So are these? Your sword tells you to follow shadows?
Not all the time.
Desiel's here, right?
Not that you've seen.
Oh, he's not. I can't see him.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, your sword tells us to follow shadows, so we're gonna follow shadows.
Yes.
And your sword has never led you Can you hear your sword?
Yeah, of course. You think I'm just talking to myself, Pep? I mean, come on.
Huh. Okay. You know what? I trust you.
Thank you, Pep. Means a lot.
Honestly, how like DM, how long has it been since we woke up?
Since you woke up, it's probably been close to, let's see. Oh no, doing time math. Maybe approaching half an hour in total.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, DM. I also had a question. Was that the minus strength to your strength modifier, or was it to the score, overall score? Because I do have an odd score, so it might not affect my modifier. Okay, so it doesn't affect my modifier. Okay.
To the score.
Yeah. As I see both walking away again, I'm just gonna look at. Legitimately, I freeze up and I do not know what to do. And I just stand there looking at the trees.
Yeah, we're just skipping ahead.
Yeah.
We'll probably
Desiel
link
will-
up with Lyra again.
Oh, yeah, for
Desiel
sure.
will walk over and put his hand on Amniel's shoulder.
You really need to cut that sometimes.
I didn't know what kind of trouble they were getting in, so I followed from a distance.
You're right. I meant more of the scaring me in the middle of the night while I'm tired and jumpy part.
Oh.
What? Could you see what the hell they're doing? Why are we doing this?
She seems to believe that her sword is telling her to follow some shade thing. Some large winged bat that attacked the elves back on the road.
Huh. And we're following along, are we?
It seems to be the case. We could let them go do their thing, I suppose.
No, that is the scummy thing to do. We shouldn't just give up on our friends because they're idiots. We should probably keep going then. Fine.
Drew, do I have any idea about why somebody's sword might be talking to them?
Make another Arcana check.
I'm gonna grab a bit of water. I will be right back.
14.
All right. Well, Mr. Pep, are you okay? He was carrying you. Did you hurt yourself?
I just thought I pulled my back a bit. I was helping. I don't know if you saw those people back there with the cart. Just try to help them out.
Oh, so did you help them?
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but the kid said that his dad was a great dad, so you know. Gotta do what I gotta do, you know.
Certainly.
Where have you been, by the way?
I've been here the entire time.
Oh, jeez, that's frightening.
Well.
So
Perhaps you did not notice me because you were slung over somebody's shoulder and staring at the at his navel, no?
Yeah, I didn't really like. It was kind of unexpected. I mean, I've never been lifted like that before. Like, it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. You should try it sometimes. Amniel's pretty tall, you know.
Interesting. Well, should we follow our friends?
Definitely. I'll start running.
Drew, did I get the impression that the road the Elven family was on would run into the road that we left our cart on? Or near? I guess we left our cart just off the road, but...
It was running at...
Geography roll? I don't know.
I'm having to do... yeah, make a survival check.
Is there geography? I guess there's not.
There's survival.
Survival. Okay.
Although there should be.
Well, there's
13. Yeah. Yes, thinking back through the day, there were several roads that you had passed that kind of branched off in this direction, including one that was pretty close to where you decided to make camp. The direction the road is going also seems to kind of make sense. You guys were heading west. This one kind of branches off north.
okay.
So it's conceivable.
Well, perhaps we do not go too much longer because I suppose we need to get back and get our cart at some point, no?
Wow, if only someone had thought of that 10 minutes ago. That would have been crazy, right?
Well, that was my initial thought. When we all ended up around the circle, I went back to our camp with our stuff.
Believe me, I am not talking about any of us here.
No?
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't think. I mean, the quicker we help Lyra with this, the quicker we can get back, right?
It would be nice to get a couple more hours of sleep, I will admit. But yes,
I would
let's go.
wholeheartedly agree.
How far into the second watch, into Lyra's watch, did all this happen, Drew?
What did
That
I
was
say
the
about-
second day. We all got a full rest the night before that. That
Yeah.
was the second travel.
Yeah, I was just wondering how far into the second watch. Because
It
Lyra
was-
was second, I believe.
We got it. It was about halfway through, so it was about an hour
Gotcha.
in the second watch.
Gotcha. Well, shall we? Do we wish to light the way or attempt to be more subtle? I suppose the two of them are likely not being subtle.
Yes, and honestly, as much as I would like to, I am unfortunately not very good at it. So if you would want to break away from us to keep yourself more protected, feel free.
No, it's fine. Let's go.
I'm gonna cast light again on my glaive, and I'm gonna start walking with the glaive. I feel like a warlock. I'm just using and abusing them cantrips.
Yeah. Are we on some kind of trail, some kind of road, some
You are heading through the woods, following now this wide or not wideness, but this shallow stream that is moving, some deviation, but basically straight in the direction you're going. The forest isn't very dense, so it's not. It's easy to keep your bearings, but you're still kind of trudging through bramble and
Gotcha. All right.
foliage and things like that. You're not on a trail necessarily.
Gotcha. All right. Attempt to keep following our companions.
After just a couple more minutes, you kind of dip down into a hill or small, not quite ravine, but this steeper slope where the water goes down, and then on the other side there is a small, about 4 or 5 foot tall opening into what looks like a cave, a small cave back behind this hill where a tree has kind of grown half over the side, so the roots kind of spill out, and one root kind of curls over and forms the kind of entry to this cave opening, where it is dark inside, but it looks like the water flows into, for the most part.
And this is me and Tempest who are seeing this first, right?
Yes, you guys see this first as you're in the front, and your sword quivers.
I'm gonna hold the torch under my face, and I'm gonna be. That doesn't look ominous at all. As I'm getting like the creepy glow underneath.
The torch.
Not like under my face, but like the light, so that I'm being lit from under. You know, like the creepy, like big equivalent of like ghost stories.
Like from down under?
Yonanda.
Boo!
Boo.
Can this just spontaneously
Boo on
combust?
you.
Not terrible. It's not terrible.
I'll kind of like whisper to my sword, like, you want us to go in there? Into the cave of unknown?
Look, that is where it has gone. And you see that the roots has kind of scratched up, and some of the earth around has been pushed away, like something larger shoved its way in here.
Even her sword's getting impatient.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna like look to Tempest and just like kind of smile at her and just be like, just one moment. I'm gonna kind of like step off to the side to be really like secretive for a second and whisper to my sword and be like, are you sure this is something that I can handle? Like, I can handle this, right? I trust you.
Must.
I must. Okay. Got this. Into the unknown cave I go. And I'll walk back up to the Tempest and to Tempest and gesture to the cave and be like, shall we?
How far behind them are we?
We'll link arms with her again. Gesture my torch forward, and as we set foot towards the cave, I'm gonna say, you know, your friend seems real nice, and like I'm all for being friends with my friend's friends. But if he gets us killed, I'm coming back just to paint him pink, and then we're gonna march towards the cave.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah, you guys are right behind. They're just kind of walking a bit up ahead, but you can hear what they're saying to each other.
So I'll call out. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yep.
No,
Very well. You will be scouting ahead then. The two of you.
you don't know this about me, Mr. Jeziel, but I am very perceptive. I'm gonna
No
keep an eye out for anything as we go in.
And can we like try to be stealthy? Question mark.
We can, but with light.
Boy,
Now at this point,
you can try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
With the big
no,
torch and
Mhm.
torch,
two of
yes.
you holding hands.
Yep.
Hands. Okay, we'll let go of hands if we want to be
Okay.
stealthy. So
Alright.
we'll enter stealth mode.
We would
Dejil,
put out the torch.
There. Not
Are you
20.
keeping the torch?
There you
Blind
go.
without it, so yeah.
I
pick up the
sneak
torch?
up maybe a little bit ahead of Tempest to scout first.
Yeah, okay.
Dejil,
Okay, so you slip
you
in
going?
first.
What were you saying, Drew?
So yes, Lyra slips in first, having to duck under because it's not a very tall. You can squeeze your way through, not squeeze your way through, but you kind of have to lower your head and step through. Hugging the wall, you move around, and with your shadow vision, you can see the entirety of this cave. Give me one moment. Perfect. Oh, and I can drag you individually. Hold on. To make this suspenseful, I can do this. I gotta remember how to do it, though. Done this before. No, that didn't work. What if I do it like this? No. Okay, never mind. I'll shift everything here. And we have an animated map if you want to switch to that
I did.
view. Perfect.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Just don't know why Tempest is right there. Tempest isn't there anymore.
I evaporated.
You just like appear, what? And then disappear. As you slip in, kind of hugging this wall, and it is pitch black, although your strange shadow sight lets you see everything that is in here. And in this circle, in front of it, there kneels another figure, like those who were back at the campsite, kind of probably tracing something on the ground in front of them. And over here, as you look, you kind of scan around and then tilt your eyes up, and attached to the ceiling is another shadow-like misty figure. But this one has two clasping, reaching hands that are at the ends of long, bony and smoky wings. It swivels its head-ish towards you as you are in kind of your direction, but then is not able to see you as its eyes just kind of sweep across.
How many people did you say were around the circle?
Just one.
Okay.
There's one figure.
Okay.
Just one more thing. After a moment, you kind of strain your ears, and it's very quiet, except you hear faint, kind of terrified sobbing from the figure.
With my like shadowy vision, am I able to like see if I know the figure or like see a face or anything to it?
Facing away from you,
Okay.
back towards the back wall here.
Okay. I'll kind of. Can I sneak back out to tell them what I saw so they can prepare, or? Yeah.
Yeah, you can slip back out.
All right, so I'll slip back out and find whoever's close, which I assume is Tempest, and be like, okay, so, there's one guy who seems really sad, maybe needs a hug, and then there's one winged, bony creature, kind of big, shadowy. I think we could take him. I think we've got this. So, prepare yourself. I'm going in.
Hold on a second, because
Okay.
I mean, should we have a plan? That's what people do, right? For like these sorts of missions, we have plans, right?
I usually just throw myself into battle and see what happens, but maybe a plan could work.
I mean, I'm assuming we want to attack the thing with the wings, right? That usually seems bad.
Yes. That's
Okay.
looked very
Do
bad.
you reckon we should wait for the others? No, I reckon we can take. We should be fine, right?
I think we're strong, independent women. We've got this.
Yeah, no, we've got this.
Yeah. Okay. So I can take the
Are
wing.
the boys near this?
You guys are right. Maybe they're like whispering off to the side, but you're right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
like the amount of time that she was in there scouting the cave, I assume we're just standing right nearby. While they're like, nah, fuck those guys.
Yeah, you guys can join
That's
if
true.
you want, but you know, it's your call.
If you don't want us to intrude on your little outing with your broken sword, I don't want to intrude.
Sensing a little bit of hostility with those words, but you know, it's okay. It's all right. I understand. Like I said,
It's
you're.
not that we weren't inviting you, we just didn't realize you were here. And I mean,
Yeah.
you guys didn't seem very enthusiastic about coming along, so it's up to you. It's not that we're saying you can't come, it's just saying, you don't have to come.
Mhm.
Lyra,
Free-
how
sir.
important is this to you and your sword on a scale from like 1 to 10? 10 being like a great dad, and 1 being like a, maybe went to go get milk and never came back dad,
I would say it's about a 13.
Okay, well, I'm in then.
Thanks, Pep.
For 1 second, I thought you said things pop, and I was like, well, that's awfully thematic.
What? Pop goes the Lyra? That kind of thematic.
Well, Pep is in. Are you guys in?
Sure, I just don't think that you, particularly pointing at Tempest and Desio, should be going front forward on this little expedition. Probably me, Pep, and Lara, who are more skilled in hand-to-hand combat, should be going first.
I mean, the thing is on the roof. I don't think any of us are getting in hand-to-hand range.
Yeah, it's kind of up there. And I'm assuming the one on the ground who was crying, who needed a hug, they're friendly, so maybe we need to like rescue them first and then attack the winged shadow creature. So,
I have an idea.
what's your idea?
You'll see.
Okay,
Whenever
so we're
you're
not
ready.
sharing with the class. All right, so everybody has an idea in their mind and we're all just storming in. This sounds great.
Guys, so like when I was training for my fights and when I used to win, we used to, work together as a team to prepare
Interesting.
for my opponents. Like sometimes I was versing a guy with a really good jab and I'd have to fight on the inside. Then my trainer would tell me how to fight on the inside. I think we need to maybe do something like that,
Okay.
Work together.
So I will take the outside. I feel responsible, so I will go after the winged shadow Who? Yep, that's my plan. What else?
Good plan.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I can't really punch things that are flying, so I can go try and grab that person that's
Perfect. Look at this. We're making a plan.
Probably a good idea, honestly.
flying.
Okay.
Well, what about, is everyone on board with this? What about you, Tempest and Desiel? What do you guys think we should do?
I can maybe knock it off of its perch on the roof. I can destabilize the stone there. I think, I don't know. I have a spell I've been working on that I haven't used yet. But I should be able to. Though then again, it could be a bad idea to just like cave the roof in. Like it dies and so do we. Yay!
Yeah, maybe that's like
So-
plan E.
How tall is this ceiling?
How tall was the ceiling?
What you saw at its highest, it only gets about 10 feet.
Just 10 feet. Maybe Amniel could jump and touch it.
Ah, and so this thing
Or,
is hanging from
considering
its ceiling by its feet.
Was
Yeah, Amnail, can you dunk?
Well, if
No,
it's
no.
only 10 feet tall, Amniel can reach it with his glaive, right?
Exactly. Can
Yeah.
you dunk, or can you barely lift your arms a half stretch?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm being silly. One moment. Can I like pull my short sword to the side and be like, do you think it's just the winged creature or the crying creature that we also need to worry about?
Well, you saw it. What did it seem like? Was it like
Sorry.
crying like
Pep,
I miss my dad type of crying, or crying like you know-
Actually, Pep, I'm talking to.
Oh, sorry,
just
I'm
a
still not
moment.
used to that. That's really weird. I'm just gonna say it up front, but yeah.
Well, okay, that's fair.
No, go ahead though. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, thank
sorry,
you.
it's your sword.
Okay.
I put my hand on Pep's shoulder. I'm like, let's give her some privacy.
He's a little bit shy, yes. So, okay. So, do you think just the winged creature or the crying creature as well?
El presence is within.
So that could mean everybody and everything.
The fell presence is within.
I love these riddles and these games we have between each other. Thank you. Okay, so yep, in there. We need to defeat it.
Well, perhaps I can sneak up and lead off, and we'll see if it ends up on the ground for you to attack, if you like.
Sure.
Unless you want to run in and do your thing first, which is totally fine with me.
I mean, I'm a team player. I'm game for a plan. I need to take care of this. It's very, very, very important that I take care of this. But it doesn't really matter how it's taken care of, as long as it's taken care of.
And this bat thing needs to be destroyed, no? Is what you are saying?
Yes. Yes.
As they're having
Whatever.
this conversation, I'm gonna use Eyes to the Grave. Because we're not that far away from the entrance, correct?
No, you're not. What does Eyes of the Grave tell you exactly? It's of the undead. Ship.
Undead
Sorry.
within 60 feet.
There we go. Yeah, VTT isn't working for me on Chrome. I just switched completely over to Mozilla.
Yeah, it's an error with the enhancement suite.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotta be very specific about something. Because it's undead, yes?
As an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected from divination magic.
There is nothing that would suggest undead in that room.
Miss Lyra, I wonder, is this creature you are attempting to kill, is it an intelligent creature? Is it just an animal?
It's a shadow.
Okay.
That's what your sword told you?
Yes.
Is it
Then-
an intelligence at all?
Just a moment. Hey, I'm getting a lot of questions. It would really help me out if you could just tell me if it's intelligent or not. Please.
There is no response.
Yeah, he told me, like, you know, it's kind of intelligent.
Very well.
You know, as friends do.
Yes.
So shall we?
Could I roll an
Here we go.
insight check on him?
Absolutely. Against Lyra, your deception.
Watch her roll a nat 20 on this.
She's going to.
Come on. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wrong window.
Funnily enough, if Desiel just rolled the worst insight.
Yeah, just open for less than 9.
I have your roll in D&D Beyond, just not in Roll20. It was a
I rolled
doesn't
eight, right?
count.
8. Yeah, it didn't show up. And then I tried re-rolling in Firefox, and it didn't show up either. So this is messed up. Anyway, so I rolled an 8.
No way, really?
wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
I gotta add Beyond 20 to Firefox.
That'll do it.
Okay, so it sounds like y'all gonna fire at the thing that's flying.
Mhm.
And I'll run in there, grab the thing. Maybe Amneal, you come back me up with the grabbing thing. I don't know. But you can poke it with your glaive if you want.
Well, quickly, let's
Okay.
see. So, to Desiel, you rolled an 8,
Yes.
and then what did you roll, Tempest? Because I briefly saw it in the game.
I didn't roll
log.
anything.
Did you not roll?
No, I'm not questioning this at all. Like, I'm just, yeah, I'm enjoying watching Lyra with this sword.
She's
I
acting
just-
really, really weird tonight. There is no way of telling at this
Yeah.
stage for you.
Yeah.
She
I'm
could
just doing a
be-
test roll to see if
She
it
could be.
works.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
She
I
could
would
be
just like-
blatantly lying to you. She could be telling the complete truth. No way of telling with her at this point.
She's been so weird, it's just a whole
She's
mess.
so far outside your normal range of understanding people.
Understood.
Tempest is cackling.
Miss Lyra,
Mhm.
could I ask you a question?
Of course.
Is it necessary that you be the first one in the proximity of the creature?
No, of course not. I just would feel, you know, bad pushing this responsibility upon anybody else, but someone else can go charging in first if they really want.
There is
No, by all
something
means,
I
if
would
me-
try, but I think it would be best if you restrain from following me right away. I would need about, and I take my glaive and I go. You would need to be about as far as that away from me.
I can do that.
Oh, I can send I can send like a little origami message to the person in the center to ask if they need help.
Let's start with that. That seems like a great idea.
Okay,
I agree.
I'll fold like a. Oh, well, I should probably write the message first. I'll be like, "Hey, need help?" Question mark.
Circle yes or no.
Yeah, and I'll do my boxes yes or no.
Cough once for yes, cough twice for no.
You may be alerting any enemies we have in there by doing this.
I was thinking I could send it in stealthily, because, like,
Oh, yes, of course.
it can go up to a mile, however long that is. So I could, like, send it around the outskirts and then have it, like, crawl up the sides. And maybe instead of an origami crane, I'll do, like, an origami worm or something. No, that'll be really slow. Crane.
And so you say, Ms. Lyra,
She's having a stream of audio light.
there's this bat thing on the ceiling, and then
Mhm.
there's a person on the ground nearby.
I mean, I don't know if it's 110% a person, but it is a humanoid creature who seems to be in distress.
Ah,
Mm.
crying,
Mm-hmm.
whining, yelling in pain, all of these things.
Definitely crying. It's going through something.
Very well.
Mm-hmm.
So while Tempest begins folding her paper, I will lean against the outside of the cave wall and hold my hand out and let Eddie crawl out of my sleeve and start crawling inside the cave. And my eyes will kind of roll back, and I will view through his eyes.
All right.
I'm gonna try and utilize negative space for my message to make the crane mostly black.
As I see what Desiel is doing, I immediately go like shoulder to shoulder with him. So if anything happens, he doesn't like fall or anything.
And he slips into the cave, going from rock to rock to avoid swept into the water, and sees the same thing that Lyra saw.
Getting close to this thing that's on the ground, I'm trying to get a better idea of exactly what's going on there.
Right. So you walk up. It looks to be a woman, and she is kind of knelt on the ground, and you can see she clearly has a wound, kind of across her abdomen, and she is writing or trying to draw out on a smooth stone on the ground, drawing another circle with a similar pattern in the center of it. She looks to be drawing another of those summoning circles, this one with her own blood. And she is softly weeping in pain, fear, tangled web of emotions.
Does the bat seem to be paying any attention to her whatsoever?
The bat will occasionally glance at her, but is just kind of sweeping its eyes around, looking out for things.
All right. I'll have him just kind of hide in the little nook, and I'll pop out. Well, this individual who's on the ground in there seems to be attempting to summon something, drawing another one of those summoning circles. So I don't know that they need to be rescued.
Okay, so we just, like, everything in there.
I suppose. Or we could focus on the bat. We could attempt to... was it a human, elf? Drew?
Looked probably human or half elven.
Gotcha.
Well,
we can attempt to subdue the individual and attack the bat. And if that doesn't work, then...
ask, we would know.
I know she is summoning... She is attempting to create another summoning circle.
I don't think we'd have enough time. I think we have to act quick.
I think we need to go now. Like, someone needs to tackle her, subdue her,
Okay.
shoot the wing creature.
I am gonna run.
Oh, I'm running
Yes.
right after you then, as soon as you start.
Go for the
I'm gonna
bat.
try to.
I'll call after you and say, go for the bat. You can
Okay.
choose to do it.
As I run, if I get a 10 feet head start on everyone, this is probably about as. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna keep running until I enter this large grotto area.
Right, yes, you duck under and it very quickly opens back up. So yeah, let's everybody drop our tokens.
Running? Oh, we're running, and I'm just gonna like look at Pep and be like, "Torch, let's go."
The blind people in the back,
Yeah.
except
So
for
we're
Amniel is
coming
also blind, isn't he?
here.
Yes,
What?
you are coming
No,
in
I'm not.
Okay.
from this
I have
entrance
dark
right
vision.
here.
Okay.
Did you drop your light on your shield, Emil?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually dark for you guys right now.
So
Oh.
30 feet from Tempest is all I can see. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I may just go set a tree on fire.
Far from this.
That works. Just set everything
What?
on fire. That works.
Start a, when in
Can't
doubt,
see?
start a
Just
forest
start a
fire. That's what Smokey the Bear said, right? This is just how one of those ads starts. A group of I don't know what Smokey sounds like. A group of adventurers was walking through the woods when one of them lit a tree on fire.
Only you.
I
can
mean, if
prevent
anyone was gonna
fire.
do it to use as a light source, it would be Tempest.
Oh, I can't see anything. Let me just light my wall on fire. That'll help.
I don't know what's gonna be the biological sex of my children. Let me light a firework that's gonna cause one of the largest forest fires in California history.
It's a great idea.
Yeah,
I like
someone
that.
should try it.
Someone should do
Someone should
that.
try it in 2020.
Obviously, that's
I
too
hear it's a
ridiculous.
boring year. Nothing
Obviously,
really happens.
Obviously, that's too ridiculous for someone to actually do. But as a joke, it's
Exactly.
funny.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah, clearly no one would do.
next year, 2020, right? We're December 2019. That's
Right,
the reality we
I
all
hear
live
it's
in.
gonna be a great year. Everyone's gonna be
Yeah.
so healthy.
I'm gonna be turning 20, you guys. It's gonna be so fun.
Uh, anyway. Okay. So you are just running, and you enter, and you see what the others described, including the large, bat-like, smoky creature who immediately snaps its eyes to you as you just come sprinting in, and and lets out. Make sure I've got this correct. Yes, lets out an eerie, just super high-pitched scream. So I need right now, for actually just Mnail, I believe, at the moment. Yeah. To make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, because the last one I made ended up real good. Come on. Come on. Nope.
Okay, so this scream just pierces your head and you double over immediately. And you are paralyzed for the time being, just clutching your head, trying to get this noise away. Is everyone
Better
else
mute
going in?
someone else.
I would have been right after him running in as soon as we said it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was right behind him as well.
Is everybody out on you? So I need Lyra out here. I said I need
Yeah, I'd be
Lyra
with
out-
Tempest, I guess, because I need a light source. So.
Okay.
Yeah, the two of us are gonna be real confused when everyone just drops. Like that's not part
What
of
are you
the
guys all
plan.
doing? That's
Yeah.
not part of the plan.
I'm So
So
the moment that I get like within the entrance where I can see her, is where I'm gonna cast something.
okay.
So I'll pause there.
Yeah. So now at this point, everybody roll initiative just to keep things. Make sure everything's. Yeah. So she is in this position right here. Didn't think to grab a token for her, but she is right there. Draw a box. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, Lyra, what's your dex?
14.
The bat beats you,
Cool.
fortunately. Now, is that...
Wow, I feel like a real big piece of shit.
Why?
21, 20, 20.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
why
think
did we all
that.
roll so good?
Oh,
Well, you're
man.
paralyzed. You know, it makes sense.
You know what this is? You know what I call this? Cosmic karma. That, spoiler alerts, one day in one point in time, Emna was going to be a finesse fighter.
Yeah.
And I think this is the karmic justice of you being like, oh, you ditched Dex, motherfucker? You're gonna roll shitty for initiative forever.
All right, well, we
The
start
cleric wants to go last, right?
Not when I'm paralyzed and I have to make a save.
Fortunately for you, the paralysis is not going to take you that long. Read that however you want. It is Desiel's turn.
All right. Oops. All right. Pull it up in Firefox. Keep doing the wrong thing. All right. Desiel will cast. Did that show up? There we go.
Yes, it did now.
Okay. So I need a DC 14 intelligence save from the woman in the spell circle.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
In the incomplete spell circle.
That's hardcore.
Oh. She saves with an 18.
Okay. So Desiel looks at her, kind of narrows his eyes, holds his hand out, and says, "Lesto." And apparently nothing happens. So, what's the situation with Amniel at the moment? What do I see?
What
of
you
him?
see, well, you hear the noise that
Mhm.
kind of emanates out. Although by the time you hear it from outside, and by the time you get in, Emnael, it was possibly just because of how it echoed in the cave. It's just doubled over with his hands over his ears, unable to move, just kind of lightly shaking.
Okay. Can I guess I can't really do anything. So trying to run into him and like knock him into something to try and snap him out of whatever's going on. I can't do that with like a move action, right? Nope, that's fine.
No.
Yeah. Bonus actions. Nope. All right, so that's it. I'll see where I'm at.
All right, Pep, it is your turn.
So you said that the lady is right here, right? Oh, sorry, let me ping it.
Right here.
Okay. So she's 55 feet away from me. I'm going to dash to get within 5 feet of her. And if I come up to her, like, can I tell, is she human, half-elf, or...
You can.
Oh, I can't see!
Yeah.
Wait, I can't see! I can't even
You
see
can't
her! Wait,
see at
let me
this range.
retcon that. I just realized I can't even
If
see.
you can't see, you don't know where you're going.
Oh, okay, shoot. So I only have up to 30 feet of light from Lyra. Okay. Alright, in which case...
Yeah.
I mean, from Tempest. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to here. And I am going to... ready in action.
Slap your friend.
Is... shoot. Actually, I'm gonna try and shake. That's a good point. I see Amniel's like having a hard time, right? Like having a... Like, what does he look like to me?
He's just kind of indistinct. Like, it's pitch black in this. Like, outside you had some moonlight, but all the light you have is now from the torch. He's just doubled over, holding his ears, as far as you can see. You could hear the noise of what happened, so you can figure that's probably what happened. But that's
Okay,
what
well...
he looks like right now.
Shoot. Okay, well, I'm gonna, if I can, and I don't know if Amniel's gonna resist me, I'm gonna grab Amniel and just pull him back like 5 feet, or like 10 feet if I can. Just because I'm a little worried about him.
Amniel is not in a position to
Good.
resist.
You can do whatever you want.
I just want to pull him back like 5 feet, like behind Lyra if possible. Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. And that
That'll be
is
my
your
turn.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn. Yeah.
So now it is Tempest.
Okay. Do I need to make a check or something to know if setting a tree on fire in here would be a bad idea?
You are in the middle of the forest. Setting a tree on fire would be an extremely bad idea.
It's in
You
a
don't need
cave,
it. You don't need
okay?
Well, there are trees in the cave. Are there? Does it? I guess there are on the map.
There's
but they're not-
totally trees in this cave.
Oh.
It's-
I
well,
mean,
it is wet though, so I don't. Well, yeah.
you're setting a fire in an enclosed space.
Do it.
I kind of want to do it anyway because like the ground is wet. Like surely it won't spread that badly.
We're all gonna burn and die.
Oh my god.
We're all gonna die of smoke inhalation.
TPK.
Okay. From the reaction of the peanut gallery here, I decided it's probably not a bad idea yet. So it's tabled for the moment. 20, 25, 30. But I'm gonna run here next to a tree just in case I change my mind. Do I need to make a save or anything now that I've passed where Amniel was?
No, the sound has ended. It was like a
Wonderful.
quick scream, and then
I'm actually gonna hold Guiding Bolt at 2nd level. Because I want to know if I want to hit the lady first. So I think I'm gonna wait for one of my friends to engage her to see if she's actually worth murdering.
So what
Right, 'cause they want to
exactly
pull
is
life.
your trigger for guiding bolt here?
I'm gonna
Just so-
say until either of them attempts to attack me.
You are going
So attempts to attack.
attempts to attack any of you.
Yeah.
You will attack the woman,
I'm
or
gonna twin
whoever
it.
does the attack.
So if
Okay,
I
so
see
you're
that the women if I see that the woman looks sus, I'm gonna twin it. If not, I'll just hit the creature because twinning it for me is a free action.
Okay.
Unless you want me to make the decision beforehand, in which case I'll just say I'm twinning it.
The only thing you have to be careful is when holding a spell, you lose it if the trigger doesn't go off, and you lose the slot too, which you should know. Just so you know.
I mean, surely one of them's going to attack us, right? If they don't attack, then I guess it's not really a problem.
I think that's a pretty good trigger. Yeah.
Yes, I will say yes, because it's a free action. It can just trigger on the action itself.
Okay.
Yes, you'll be able to make that decision.
All right, awesome. Then I will stand here holding my guiding bolt, just waiting for them to attack something. One of us.
All right, that's your turn. Just menacingly holding a torch. So let's see. That is as a bonus action, yes. Okay. And he can go. Okay. Oh, perfect. That is beautiful. You guys are standing in a perfect spot for this. So he will just sink into the shadows of the ceiling of this place and then reappear on the ground, just out of the water. This fog and mist coalesces, and let's see, does he in fact get his what? Not breath weapon, but his, well, weapon that he screams. He does not. Lucky you guys. Get you all in that.
Normally, rechargeable abilities are at the end of their turn. Or am I mistaken?
That is
At
true.
least
You're right.
dragon breaths are. So you couldn't do
Yes.
like 2 turns in a row.
That is right. My bad. He doesn't get it anyway. And then he is going to launch forward, and with one powerful swing of his wings, is going to fly right up to here, and is going to swing his taloned or clawed feet up and try to grab you. That is a melee weapon attack. Oh, it didn't do it properly.
Wait, is he trying to hurt me or is he trying to grab me?
Yes.
Or is he both?
Does
Yes.
does a 23 hit you?
No. What would make you think that would hit?
Okay, and you are a
I
medium
would just
creature
like
or
to
smaller?
say,
So I'm what?
Nothing. I was making a DM joke. What were you saying, Walt?
I was just gonna say, I hope to God she doesn't die, because then she won't even be able to use her reaction to drop the fucking guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, does this count as an attack? I feel mildly attacked.
It will
Yeah, right.
after this happens.
You're
Oh, great.
fine.
The attack
Yeah.
occurs, and then let's see, what is your HP? That is a very good question. Oh, wonderful. So you take 14 points of slashing damage, as well as 7 points of necrotic damage, as its talons screech into you. Now, do you need... No. And so you are grappled as well. You can go ahead and make your guiding bolt, but it will be at disadvantage because you're in melee. Obviously.
Here's an interesting question then, because if it's that disadvantage for one, but then I twin it, is it a disadvantage for both of them?
No, it would be at a disadvantage of the one that's engaged with you, but not the other one, because you have to roll 2 attack rolls. And you twin
Okay.
it.
Well, I'm gonna twin it because fucking ow! Tempest is not looking
Are
good,
you
guys.
still alive?
Still up.
I look very hurt. But I am alive enough to try and hit this thing. So that'll be for the lady, and this. Oh no, that wasn't advantage. I accidentally did advantage, not disadvantage. She's a low one. And if 11 misses this guy, then I'm gonna use my favored by the gods because again, ow.
Now is that a bonus action?
No, it's
No,
a
no
free
action.
action. You can
Is it
use
a free
right
action?
after.
Blessed.
Yeah, when you fail an attack roll or saving throw.
Yes, an 18 does not hit him.
No, she hasn't rolled yet. Oh, still. Fuck.
18 doesn't hit him?
Wait, yeah, an 18 doesn't hit him?
Sorry, did I say 11? The 11, which
Oh,
is
okay.
I was looking.
Okay. I was
I
about
was-
to
Oh
really
my
worried
God.
very quickly.
Lord, good
I
job,
was-
fucking sword.
I
I
know,
was
what the
looking
fuck?
at the 18. I was looking
No,
at the
I
18
love
and went to say the 11, but I said 18.
No, I love that, like, it didn't process to any of us, and then I saw, at least on the camera, me, John, and Kendra all had the realization at the same time. I was like, wait!
Excuse me?
With the favored by the gods, I didn't roll very well. It's a 15. Does that hit?
A 15 is its AC, so yes, a 15 does hit.
Okay. So I'll roll the lady first. Like, I attacked her first. So she takes 18.
Wow.
And then the creature takes a lot less, 14.
Yes,
And they're
the
both shiny.
the first, so you kind of gather this energy and are holding it close to your chest, and it teleports and swoops over, and just as it grabs you, you in reaction fling out your hand, and these two projectile energy masses streak out, striking both of them. The woman is vaporized. It strikes her from behind and just melts her.
It's okay, at least I'll die with someone.
And
Yeah.
when she dies, something. Those of you who have dark vision can see something fall from her hand and just clatter onto the stone that she is writing on. When that happens, the creature that is grabbing you screams and disappears. It was like something reached the cosmic curtain and yanked it with a hook.
I would be so impressed by myself if I wasn't bleeding out on the floor. Tempest is like on the floor.
Releases you, you collapse onto the ground. Your torch falls and is extinguished in the water. We're out of initiative. There's nothing hostile anymore to be
Okay.
killing you. And Lyra, you're now in your magical shadow sight. You see a couple things when this happens. So first, when the woman dies, it's almost like it's like a fishing line in water when you pull it taut and it like snaps out of the water and all of a sudden you can see it, like this black string that just ripples across to the creature, and this black mass just envelops it and it's gone. And then for a split second, when you look back to the circle, you see just this faint outline of a massive dragon's head just staring at you. Like half the width of the cave across. With glowing, just pure white eyes, and then it is gone and your shadow sight drops. And everything is quiet, except the splash that Tempest makes against the ground.
I'm probably gonna keep that dragon thing that I saw to myself, but then I'll run over to Tempest and see if she's okay, even though I can't do anything.
Do I have to make another save?
No. So the paralysis ended on the creature's turn. So it is on the end of its turn, although it is ended. Its turn has ended, so paralysis is ended.
I'm gonna run over, like bolt towards Tempest. I'm like, shit. I'm gonna touch, like put both my hands in her, and I'm gonna cast a second level cure wounds.
All right.
Yeah, 13 hit points.
From just like her body just lying on the ground, just like she'll raise a thumbs up and just I'm gonna take a minute, guys. You look around.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? It was really cool what you did. You know, took them both out and other things.
Your sword is going to be pink.
Okay, that's fair. That's really fair.
So while all this is going on, Desiel starts walking out to where the woman was, and he'll have I don't think anyone's paying attention, but Eddie will just kind of drop down from the ceiling, and he'll just walk past and have him on his shoulder, and I'm going to go investigate the area where the woman fell, see what it was she dropped, and what else is going on with the circle there,
Right.
and if there is anything else dangerous.
So yeah, just make an investigation check for all of that.
All right.
As he passes by me to go do that, I just tap him. Guidance!
Yeah, well, he didn't need it anyway. But yes, roll that if you'd like. 14's an
15. What?
15. Yes, you did, and
Thank you.
her body is just basic. There's a pile of ash essentially, but most of her clothes, it looks like, survived. They were already torn and bloodied prior. It looks like from your examination, like she had just been dragged along with this thing for some time. Based, I mean, as far as you can tell from that campsite, just tripped through the forest and brought here. You find several things in her clothes. You find some rations, um, a money pouch, um, a very ornately carved dagger. It looks like it has an antler um, handle, and then a extremely thin but strong blade. Um, a pouch that has a kind of small handful of ashes, as well as a bundle of a few raven's feathers. And then additionally, in a pocket that's kind of tucked on the inside, you find um, a leather-bound book um, that, when you leaf through several of the pages, some of them are destroyed or kind of charred from um, tempest strike, as well as there's some water damage where it was kind of against the ground, and some pages are just ripped up. But there are a few readable pages, and they looks to be spells. This looks like it could have been a spell book.
All right.
Um, would
I guess I'll grab those for now. Go ahead.
would Lyra be intelligent enough to kind of infer that the stuff she saw was from this circle on the ground?
You can roll an Arcana check to see if that's the case.
Okay, that's fair. Probably not.
It was scary, and then it was like you're not even completely sure that you saw it. It was like you looked up and it was there the instant that your sight vanished.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do what Kendra would have done. So instead, I'll just kind of like walk away from the group and then just kind of like talk to my sword really fast and just be like, hey, just wanted to check in. I think I, banished the thing you were talking about. But I saw some things that maybe I need clarification for, like the dragon head, and are we okay?
There is nothing. Not only is the blade silent, but like it is cold, and it's almost like feels as though it gets a little bit heavier in your hand. Like it is just, it doesn't even feel like living sword right now.
Okay, I understand. It was a long day. You're tired. You need to rest. You deserve it. You did good today. Talk to you later.
All right, back to Desiel. When you look at the circle, you can see
Yeah,
that
do I find the thing she dropped?
Oh, yes, you do. It looks like it's a smaller, blood-stained obsidian chunk.
Gotcha.
That, for the moment, just seems like a chunk of obsidian.
Inert at the moment. What were you about to say about the rest of the circle?
Yeah, just that you can see it's arrayed in that, in a similar kind of fractal pattern, of starting simple with a few lines and then kind of breaking out towards the edges where there is a drawn circle. Although it's a lot less comprehensible. Like she's just kind of scrawling this in blood, and parts of it are kind of smeared by the water lapping up. And then obviously she was hurt, so she wasn't as dexterous as she might have been otherwise. And you can see that only about 10% of it is incomplete, kind of in one corner. Looks like she was very close to finishing whatever this was.
Flipping through the book, does there seem to be any picture of this circle anywhere in there?
No.
Okay.
Not that you can see in here. It may have been on one of the other pages, but as in most of the pages are destroyed. And there are only a few that have any kind of legible drawing, and those look like standard. However,
Alright.
you would enter a spell in a spell book.
I would like to pull out my ink pen and attempt to copy what I can into the inside back cover of the spell book, just for future reference.
Into your own spell book, or
No, into hers, so that I know that's where it came from. I may transcribe it again
Gotcha,
later,
gotcha,
but
gotcha.
at the moment, just in her spell book.
Yeah, that's not too difficult. So while you're doing that, that's because it'll take you a few moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you kind of find a spot to sit and begin copying over.
I would like to ask, Pep, can you come here real quick?
Okay, sure. Where are you?
Yes. Ding! And I cast light on my shield.
Oh, okay. Walk
Can
on
you
over.
hold this? And
Sure.
I give him my shield. Right,
Hold the
I'll be
shield.
right back. I'm
Hold it.
gonna walk. First of all, the bat. It didn't leave a body, didn't leave a husk. It just
Nope.
disappeared.
On.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over towards where Desiel is, where the woman was previously. And I'm gonna try to see if I recognize any of the symbolisms as a person that has some experience with the undead.
You can make either either history or arcana.
Not really.
And yeah, I'd say because you do have experience with this kind of thing, you can add your proficiency bonus to this check.
Okay. So either history or so first of all, I'm gonna guide myself because this is gonna go really poorly. I'm gonna roll what is effectively it. So it would be my
Okay.
religion because it's a -1 plus 2 because of my proficiency. So
Gotcha.
it's the same modifier. So that's a 20 plus
20?
2, 22.
22. Okay. You can definitely recognize you have seen occult rituals trying to summon with your experience it's more of the undead. And so this isn't entirely familiar to you. You haven't seen this one in particular. But you are definitely familiar with that this is meant to bring something that is trapped on one plane and uncage it into another. So usually this is with powerful undead, where those necromancers who try to bring those things back, there is often more than just death binding them. This looks like something similar, although you haven't seen exactly what this is before.
Okay. And as soon I'm gonna kind of stick there unless someone needs me. And as soon as I see Desiel finish doing whatever he's doing, I am just gonna bolt the floor or just like hit it, just try to smush whatever is there of like this symbol.
Okay, yeah, so you can kind of like just smear it out because it's still like thin, drying blood that you can kind of splash some water on and just rub out.
Actually, yeah, I'll probably take a little bit of my holy water and just sprinkle it in and just
When you
after
do that with
Desiel
the holy
finishes.
water, the symbol actually kind of hisses like water going over a very hot surface just for a moment, and there's kind of a sizzle, and then it just washes away.
Well, that's not ominous at all. And I say this in a very loud tone. I'm gonna be like, Can't we just get some fucking sleep already?
Yes, because we accomplished the mission, so we should just go to sleep, back safely to our camp.
Yay us.
What did your sword say?
He said we did a really good job and he's proud of us.
Yep, 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 yep,
What
yep.
does the sword say?
When did this become a Dora the Explorer episode? What did the map
So-
say?
What does the fox say?
Your sword said we did a really good. Did he tell us why we have to do this? Why are we going after these shadow things?
Yeah, of course. It said we must banish this creature because if we don't, a lot of people will get hurt. Of course, we save the day. That's what we do. So, good on us.
Can we have this conversation?
thinks
while we're
about it.
getting away?
Okay, makes sense.
She wants
Yeah.
to walk and talk.
Yeah, we can walk and talk. Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna offer Tempest if she wants me to carry her. Would you like some help? Are you tired maybe?
No, she'll walk, but she's quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna take my little lightning sounds that I usually use with thaumaturge. I'm just gonna spark little things as we're walking, rustle the leaves, and just have. So,
What does that
vote,
say?
So,
vote on
Walk and talk.
no confidence. So, vote of no confidence. Honestly, it feels pretty fitting that none of us
Yeah.
would be wanting to talk after that.
Absolutely.
But I would just like, I know you appeared to take some joy in its destruction, but I do think that a new contract might be in order, in which one of the statements is that Lyra is no longer on watch duty.
whoa. To be fair, if we didn't defeat this monster, this horrible monster, many people could have gotten hurt, like that elven family that we found, and who knows? Honestly, I saw things tonight that I would rather not talk about, and all I know is we did a good deed. So, you could say you're welcome.
Sure. I am. Look, and I'm gonna stop and turn front facing everyone. Look, you guys are super fun, super cool. You literally are very capable. Although
Are
you
you
do
breaking
have
up with us right now?
what?
Are you breaking up with us right now? Was it something
Look,
I
it's not
said?
you, it's me.
Oh.
No, but seriously, there is a point where we will have to minimally be able to trust each other, that we won't vanish during the night, or that we won't give away our stuff, or that we won't run off without talking to one another in the middle of the morning. And I understand that it's hard, but there is some sense of, if not unity, at least cohesion that we will need to have. If any of us, for any reason, wish to do something whilst we are in this group, I think it is best that we discuss and talk about it. Don't you think so?
I mean, this certainly seems preferable to simply saying, well, I'm gone. You can come or no. I mean, that seems like you don't want to be a part of the group when you're just like, piss off, I'm leaving. You do what you want.
I have responsibilities that I must take care of. Look, I will be honest with you guys for one moment. Not that I haven't been honest. Anyways,
Yes. 1 moment of honesty.
Whew.
please.
If I do not trust in my higher power, I will not be strong, and I will not be powerful. So, sometimes when I get a call in the night, I have to answer.
Excuse me, are
Mhm.
you telling this to me? You think I don't comprehend that concept?
See? So when you hear... I'll lean up to try to whisper to you. Do you also hear whispers?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
But I do understand the sense of having a higher duty.
So, see, when my duty is called upon by my friend, my bestest friends, I have to answer. Maybe I should have talked to you guys and told you that I had to go, and maybe a plan would have been smart. So, you know what? I'm learning. See, and I'll take out my notebook and write down. I will plan, and I will tell you. See, I'm learning.
No.
So you answer to your sword. Your sword is your higher power. It tells you what to do.
Yes.
Inside check.
Yeah, inside check.
Do I just roll deception?
Is it deception?
No.
GM roll whichever you believe is closer to me, so they don't know what the roll is.
Persuasion or deception.
Yeah, persuasion or, but don't tell them. Roll it to me, and I will.
Okay,
give
I
a
got you.
number.
There you go.
She seems earnest, as earnest as she can be.
I look over at them, Neil.
No, I just wanted to have this talk because, again, I completely understand you, Lyra. I have had situations in the past where I had to do something. It has happened maybe a couple of times to me. Once I was alone. I failed. I wasn't strong enough. But the second time, I had Desiel, and it was less difficult to get through it. So I speak with no ill intent towards you, and I hope you don't take it as such. I only wish for us to succeed. All of us.
Okay. I appreciate what you're saying, and I hear what you're saying, and I will talk to the group next time I hear whispers, even if it's on my watch and I have to wake everybody up from a really good sleep.
Well, I don't want to hold you back either. Do you want to be traveling with the group? I mean...
Yes, of course.
I mean...
If we're getting in the way of you and your sword, I mean, we can help. We want to help. If, you are a friend, we want to help our friend. But if we are a nuisance getting in the way of you and your sword, then...
I would like to have friends.
Okay.
Or managers.
Oh, managers is okay too.
During this whole time, I'm going to be whispering into Amniel's shield, trying to get it to talk back to me. I assume nothing's happening. I'm going to hand it back to Amniel. Your shield doesn't
Does
work.
nothing happens, wait for the DM description.
Oh, does nothing happen? Yeah, it does nothing happen.
I'm messaging you right now.
Okay. Please let me know. So yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me? Just yeah, my name's Pep. I don't know what your name is. I guess I'll call you Shield. Shield.
DM, I
Yes.
would like to use minor illusion to have a whisper right behind his head that says, "Stop throwing away money."
Now, if I remember correctly, does he get to save
No.
to make
Uh,
sure that, or to see if he knows it's an illusion?
You create a sound or image. It can be a whisper to a scream.
He has to choose to investigate it, I think.
Yeah, if he chooses to investigate it, he can roll a successful intelligence investigation check.
Ew, I don't think I'm good at that.
But I mean, that's up to him. I only have it say that one thing and then it stops. So if he has time to turn around and investigate it, that's up to you.
Sure, I mean, why not? I want to know if this shield is speaking to me.
If you are truly the greatest sorcerer of them all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, if you say so. I'll only give a little bit away. To be honest, I gave a little bit away today. But Amniel promised, and you're Amniel's shield, so I thought you should know. He promised not to tell anyone, so you know. Amniel, your shield can talk, man.
What?
Yeah. I think it's the same thing with Lyra's sword.
Oh my gosh, maybe they're friends. They know each other.
Were you Amniel? Were you standing next to him when he was doing the shield thing?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever tried talking to your shield?
I have not. I have
Okay,
not.
well, you should try this, and I hand the shield back.
Okay. Sure. Well, I think we have had a bit of a breakthrough in our current discussions. But again, I would really want some fucking sleep.
Yes, indeed.
Of course. Why don't I take back my watch and you guys can all sleep? I feel very responsible for this. So just have a good night's rest and I will go back on watch.
Truth be told, I only need another 2 hours or so and I'll be fine.
I mean, nothing.
Truth be told, I didn't sleep, but I won't mind going again. I truly, if you wish to relax after your business has been done for the night, I could take your watch. I could sleep at the beginning of the day tomorrow.
Please, I insist. My sword is tired. He's gone to sleep. So no more whispers. I can take watch.
Sure. And as we start to walk away, I'm gonna... Tempest, would you say that... Jesus Christ, sorry.
There
Would
it
you
is.
say- There it is.
Finally, we got one.
Ding, 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 ding.
We had to keep going
Um,
until we heard one.
Yeah.
All right, that's
And
it. Close
that's
the whole
a
thing.
wrap. Yes. Tempest, would you say that with a 16 passive insight, would I notice that Tempest is awfully quiet?
I mean, would I have to roll for that? I mean, she's very, very good at not letting people know what she's thinking.
I mean, if she is just sulking, essentially, or just like acting, I mean, you could see that she is not
Speaking, yes.
cheery and running conversations as she normally
Yeah.
is. You can definitely notice that. If you want to like try and read her expression, that would be a perception or insight. But
An active insight check. I would like to do that.
all right, so make an insight check. 9, but that is against her
Deception or...
See,
Deception
whatever I
or
want to roll, right? Yeah.
performance. One of those, because you're trying to keep up a
Yeah.
so
gonna do
either one of
better
those,
than
either
that.
deception or performance. Yeah, you have to say. She is not giving anything away with her expression.
I'm just gonna walk over to her. I'm gonna be, um, if are you still hurting? Are you still in pain?
I mean, yeah, but nothing a rest won't fix.
Wouldn't you like me to try to alleviate, at least for now? Don't you feel you might sleep more comfortably?
No, I think I just want to go to bed, honestly.
Fair. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna continue with the light shield, like
Mhm.
carving the path, basically.
So you guys follow your trail back to the road. The Elven family is long gone. At this point. And following Desiel's deductions from earlier, you head back along that road to where it branches in with the road that you guys had been on previously, and just a little ways up that road, you return to your carriage. One of the horses, they're both just kind of chewing on grass or sleeping, standing up. One of them just lifts his head and
I go over to the horse and I gotta pet his long face. And I go, "Good boy. Thank you for not running away."
right. And if that's everything from everyone,
Can I just add one more thing in? Now that Tempest is sulking, she's gonna go to bed, take off her now bloody robe, which I guess all of the paintings and stuff on it are probably covered in blood and stuff. And she normally takes very, very good care of it, but she thinks she's just gonna. She doesn't really want to see it, so she's probably gonna kick it under the bed at the moment. And she's gonna go to the top bunk and turn away from everyone and put her hat over her face and try really, really hard not to show everyone she's crying. Yeah, she has never been this badly hurt before, and she is a little bit in shock. So she's just gonna have a pity party for the moment, and then she'll be fine tomorrow.
Yep, that's something.
anyone who would like to can make an insight check to try to notice this.
Yeah, I was thinking of talking to her, so I'll make one.
Amnail interprets this as she just wants to be left alone. Like, I see that there's something wrong, but she doesn't want to put it out there, so I'm not gonna pressure her.
Am I having to roll another check, or can I use my previous one? It's just say the same thing.
Roll again because it's a separate
Yeah.
situation.
Oh shit! Well, I forgot to do whisper, but I guess I didn't really need to whisper that one.
So she's turned away and very much ignoring you guys.
Chronergy. Reroll.
Oh!
God, like pity party by herself, and you're reroll yourself. Wow.
Okay.
Don't you have the by the gods yet? It applies to ability checks.
I had to
She
use
used
it.
it.
in
Already used
battle.
it.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sad
Oh
now.
man.
Even then, I would only just make his insight.
Honestly, what have been the uses of that fucking ability so far? The 2 fucking lockpick fails. What was the other one? The one
Lyra cutting down a tree.
Yeah.
Lyra cutting the snake. Cutting the snake.
Yeah, well, the tree first, I think, and then
She
the
did-
snake.
No, she did. She
Oh,
tried.
she did
to
the tree.
make
Okay,
it
yeah.
hit the
All
tree.
right, so the snake, and now her
And
trying
now
to.
not leaving a person to be sad by themselves.
I'm leaving her alone. I just wanted to notice.
Yeah,
I just
so-
wanted to see
I'm
whether
not
I noticed.
walking straight up to her.
So Desiel, firstly, Desiel walks by her bunk and sees her situation, kind of puts his hand on her shoulder, kind of facing away. And Tempest, even though you're like trying really trying hard to keep yourself at least from outwardly breaking down, that touch kind of
Well,
just kind of release a little bit, and there's a little sob, and then he steps away. What were you gonna say, John?
oh no, I kind of imagined it like, he walks by and like she's quiet and he doesn't really hear anything, and he thinks that maybe he heard a sob, and then suddenly he just kind of like the black cat in the Matrix, he walks by a second time, and this time he's paying a little bit more attention and notices that she's sobbing, but he just keeps walking.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
He doesn't mess with her.
Now the
I'll be-
$1,000,000 question: do we remember who was going to take the third?
I was.
Oh,
You took the first watch, Lyra took the second, and I was going to take the third.
because I didn't remember.
I did. I wrote it down.
I wrote it down, but I don't have my notes with me, so
Yeah.
tough luck.
Alright. Well, the night continues on. The rest of the watch goes smoothly. You guys, Discord decided to
Be weird.
have a heart attack for a second there. So you guys sleep a little bit later into the morning than you would have initially, a little past dawn, just to make up the time you lost. But you are all eventually able to get your long rests. So you receive all the benefits thereof. And then as the sun breaks over the trees and begins to rise, we will pick up next week. So we will see where all of this goes. Oh wow, we went solid 4 hours this time.
Yep, we did.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
Thank you for running.
Thank you those who
Yeah.
watched. Any of you, if there's anyone there, check us out again next week. We'll be here. Everyone's good next week, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then don't forget the 10th.
Well, they don't know about that yet.
Dun dun dun.
They'll find out.
They will find out.
Follow our Twitter, and then you'll find out whether we're here or not.
That is a good point. And goodbye. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.
Jazz fingers. Spirit fingers.